You got it.
Okay.
Peace, peace, peace. What's going on, my peoples? It's your boy Sincere Seven coming to you live and direct from the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit, Florida edition. You know what I'm saying? I got a lovely guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself, sis.
I'm A Nail. I know y'all saw the comments.
Hey,
I'm who the back and forth is with. How are y'all today?
hey. So some people is gonna be popping in and have been a part of and seen the comments and everything. Some people gonna be like, "Wait, what is this?" Because I'm going across a few platforms. So
Oh,
we only was on the Sincere Genesis page. So this is Sincere Seven. This is a few different platforms. So you know what I'm saying. We gonna be going back and forth, y'all. We showing y'all how we in my community can have challenging or controversial conversations and debates with respect. You know what I mean? Because we
that
don't
part.
see these things the same. And so we was going so hard on the comments, it was like, hold on, we ain't finna be Twitter fingers. We gonna go live.
Man, the Twitter fingers got so hard. I made a mistake and unfriended them. I'm like, did you unfriend me? Is that what
It happens. So look, I went ahead and there is the the link. If anybody wants to hop on and voice their own opinion, you know, touch on a couple things, we'll give you a couple minutes to say your part. But this will be me and her running past this for the most part. But if somebody wants to come on and make a comment, ask a question, drop a concern, there's the link. Okay. So with that being said, let's start out by letting the peoples know what the fuck is we talking about and how did this shit start? All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go on the post and I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read so those who were not there can get some content of what it is that we talking about. All right. So we gonna read. I'm gonna read the actual the post that started all this shit off. All right.
we
All right. Here we
do?
go.
His posts.
Oh wait, no, not that one. That was something else. No, not that one. Right, and not my post. Remember, I shared it. I just shared it, and I made my own. You know what I'm saying? One
No,
twos
you can say
about it.
some shit, boy. Oh, let me watch my mouth. You know
Oh
you.
no, we talk all that shit on here. We
I know.
talk all that shit on
I'm
here.
I'm for
Feel
you.
free. Okay, let me see. Where is this? Oh my goodness, we got a lot of comments on this motherfucker. Okay, here we go. All
Thank
right, here we go. I think
you.
this is it right here. I
Because
think.
you know your camp comes strong. Y'all,
Oh
you got like a
man.
beehive, low key.
I just be having people that be interested. Cause look, half of them don't like me either. They just come for the goddamn controversy. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Mm.
So it says, this is the post that started it all. Two people are dating, and the woman mentions that she is saving sex for her husband, and the guy is cool with that. And then he mentions that they should always go Dutch for dates because he is saving his money for his wife. The woman points out that it's not cool that he not take her on dates just because she doesn't want to have sex. He mentions, my bad, I scrolled up. Okay. The woman points out that it's not cool that he not take her on dates just because she doesn't want to have sex. He mentions that's not the case at all, but clarifies that just like sex, finances should be reserved for marriage. Is he wrong? I reposted it and said, of course he's not wrong. And lovely queen right here tapped in and said, that nigga is petty.
So, just so that we're clear, I didn't say he was wrong. Everybody feels how they feels. I have nothing to do with anybody's feelings. I can't judge them. Don't want to change them. They're your feelings. But he was petty as hell. Should I explain or you want to go first?
You can go first, sis. You
Okay,
go
so the
first.
reason I say he was petty was not because it's not because he took that stance. It's the reason he took that stance because they're dating. So it said dating. It didn't say this is their first date. So y'all been on some dates. So you're clearly cool paying for some dates. But as soon as it comes out that she's saving herself, Now all of a sudden, oh, I'm saving my money for marriage too. Like, come on, bro. Like, what's the tit for tat about? Why we gotta be like that? If that's your stance you take, cool. Take that stance. Then we go Dutch from day one. I know what it is. And you know, whether you become a friend or we get intimate, whatever the situation is, if that's the understanding off top, like day one, date one, you're like, look, this is my belief. You know, I go Dutch on dates for this reason, whatever, even if you don't want to explain. Just the fact that you say I usually go Dutch on dates, that's enough. Either I'm gonna pay for myself or I'm not gonna go with you. But to say it in response to me saying after a few dates, say, you know, I saved myself for marriage, I feel like that's petty.
So it says right here that he mentioned, okay, it says that the guy says he is cool with that. And
Mhm.
then he mentions that they should go, always go Dutch for dates because he's saving his money for his wife. He never said, oh, if you see it that way, then I'm going to do this. He said, that's cool. We should go Dutch on dates. How
Yeah.
is that petty? To me, he's saying, oh, that's how you see that. I'm good with that. I'm gonna tell you like this. If he said, what? Oh, that's some bullshit. I don't want to go on no more dates with you. That to me would be petty. Because he's saying, I don't want to date you because you trying to say that pussy for marriage. He didn't say that. He said that's fine. I think we should go Dutch on dates. And you know, I'm gonna tell you like this. I agree with him because if you going on dates with me and you telling me you're saving your vagina until we get married, you are telling me that sex with you has nothing to do with our bond, has nothing to do with how we see each other, how we feel with each other. You are literally telling me you want me to wait until we're married to experience sexual intercourse with you. Why? I'm not sure, but I'll tell you what. If I'm going to be spending my time to find out, I damn sure better save my money. Because how many dudes are you dating to marry?
So when it comes to dating, I believe that everybody has their own stance they take because some people can date multiple people, some people only date one person at a time. And in the age we're in now, I look young, but I, do I want to go there? Like, what year? You an 80s
I'm
baby? What year?
44. I'm 44. I was
Oh,
born
well, we
in
were
79.
you got me by 4 years.
Okay.
No, you got me by 3 years. So in our age,
Mm-hmm.
why are you dating for any other reason but that? So if you're dating me, then I'm assuming that you're trying to check me out to see if this is something you want to stick with. So from date number one, if that's how you feel, then that's how you feel and let's move like that. But for you to say that in response to me saying I don't feel comfortable doing this before marriage, it's almost like, oh, well, if you ain't giving that, I ain't giving this. That's petty.
Exactly. Yes. You want to know why? Because you already gave it to somebody. Why should I be withheld because of some loser you fucked with and you feel like, oh, I made the wrong decision. You made the wrong decision with whatever loser that you gave that pussy to already, and I'm supposed to pay for it? Shit, if that's the case, then I've wasted my money on some punk ass bras that I done dated. So if we gonna do that, then you save your coochie and I'm gonna save my money. So that way, either we get married and neither one of us have a problem, or we figure out that all right, this ain't gonna work, and neither one of us has lost anything. Cause again, my money, I accumulate that. You got that pussy no matter who use it.
So,
So it would make more sense for me to save my money than it would for you to save that pussy.
well, I'm gonna put it to you like this, brother. Like I know for a fact that you're not a religious person. You're a spiritual person.
Mm-hmm.
So I know you know, like I know, money is a spiritual thing. Money is energy. Money has nothing to do with paper in hand. So if you on that level and you getting it, then if you keep on your spiritual journey and keep vibing like you vibing, you gonna keep getting it.
And,
So
and you gonna keep your coochie.
exactly.
So what you saving it for?
but to say that it's kind of the same is not for several reasons. First of all, I'm gonna go on the level of money don't depreciate. Like women can catch things, women can get in a situation where maybe they have had so many abortions they can't have no more babies for their husband. They can get in situations where you're so tied to so many making so many bad decisions that you shut down at a point like, look, I don't trust myself in making these kind of decisions. I'm gonna pause on. Sorry, y'all, somebody was calling me. I'm gonna pause on this and I'm just gonna stop this whole show until I know for a fact that I'm, this is the one. So what I'm saying about this man here, first of all, I'm not judging him. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel.
Now we
um
are judging. That's
I'm
what we're here
judging
to
the
do.
way he went
We
about
are
it.
judging
Because if
right
that's
now.
how you feel, why didn't you come in the door saying that? For you to say that in response to me saying, hey, this is how I feel about this right here, it's almost like, is that what you was here for? So now that I took that off the table, you like, oh, well, I'm saving this for my wife. Well, I thought you was dating me for that reason also. So sex is contingent upon that. So I feel like, first of all, like I was saying to a young lady, I think that was a lady. I'm not sure if that was a lady or a man. I can't remember. In the comments, they had said that men know off top if this is wife material. They can pretty much tell almost soon as they meet you whether or not you wife material or you not. And for the most part, women can too. But we're such emotional creatures that a lot of times women try to not be by themselves or not be lonely or not, or to keep up certain appearances. So we overlook certain red flags, and that's how we end up with fuck niggas that give us the feeling like, I don't want to do this no more until I find my one. With that being said, we know when we meet you if you a no-go or okay, because we know if we got questions or not. If we got questions or we got certain feelings, you ain't it. You maybe this connection is on another level. Maybe you're supposed to be a business partner. Maybe you're supposed to be my homeboy. Maybe you're supposed to be here for a season to help me through this right here. I don't know, but it ain't this right here. But sometimes we overlook stuff, maybe because he cute, maybe because he got money, maybe because damn, look at his body, maybe because, oh, that's homeboy friend and look, he going places. If I link up with him, they have different reasons why they doing stuff. That don't make it right. What I'm saying is, this woman knew when she met him if he was the one or not. So the mere fact that she came out of her mouth like, yeah, I'm saving myself for A, B, and C, she already read that man. So what she did was save herself from him, because his reaction validated what she already thought. So my point is that petty reaction gonna leave him your friend, or are you just gonna walk away from the whole situation? What's next?
And I totally disagree with what you just
Oh
said
shoot,
about.
can you hear me? Because
Yeah, I
I
can hear
can't hear
you.
you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Did I mute it?
Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. Come on back, Shorty. Come on back. We gonna get her back in a minute, but I'm gonna go ahead and kick it till she get back. I totally disagree with this whole we know from the beginning if he's the man or not. Because what I see a plethora of is women on social media always talking about, oh, niggas ain't this, and niggas ain't that, and niggas ain't this, and they ain't do this, and why all they do this, and why all. If y'all so intellectual, see, that's what I be talking about when I hear women talk. And they talk like they have this intuition. Oh, I already know. Well, if you already know, then why you keep fucking with these bum ass dudes? Why you keep fucking with these nobodies? Why you keep fucking with these men that only want to do? If y'all have all this intuition, then how the fuck is it that you have all of these complaints? Because let me be clear, I don't know from the beginning when I meet a woman if she's the one. Nah, not me. Not me. I need some time. I need some energy. I need to place her into certain different circumstances. Yeah, hold on. Here we go. I think we got it back. All right, hold on.
I couldn't
All
hear
right, we
you,
got you.
and I
We
don't
got
really
you
know how
back.
to work this thing. I
It's
tried
because
not to.
somebody called you, and so when
Oh.
it took your mic off to take it to your phone, but it's cool.
You didn't hear anything I said?
I heard everything you said. You
Oh,
just couldn't hear
okay.
me. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So what I was just saying was that I disagree with you about y'all know from the beginning if a man is the one or not. And that's why there's so many complaints that women have about these men. Cause y'all be like, oh, he's the one. I be hearing the conversations with y'all and with your girlfriends and talk, girl, he this and he that, and yeah, he this. 2 weeks later, this fuck nigga, he done gone and did, and he done did, and he on the phone with this bitch talking about, and he gonna go and do. Stop it. No, y'all don't. And that's the thing is, y'all keep inflating your power. Y'all keep inflating your value, your ability to discern. No, y'all don't. And the fact that y'all keep saying this shit is why y'all keep ending up in the situations y'all end up in. You know how I know? Because 80% of the time, there's some silly ass broad on my page talking about, Oh, you must be the kind of man that blah blah blah, and everything the bras say be wrong than a motherfucker. Motherfuckers will take the way that I talk. Oh, you must be the type of man that beat on women. Oh, you must be the type of man that want to use a woman. Oh, you must be everything they say, they are fucking wrong. Y'all do not know what the fuck y'all be fucking with. Y'all, like you said with Fall for Smo, I like his car. He made me laugh. He made me feel good. It's called game. These niggas run game on y'all, and y'all fall for it, hook, line, and sinker. I'm one of them dudes where, like I always say, I don't give a fuck. I don't fall into this shit. Ain't no women gonna shame me. Ain't no woman, oh, you must be the type of bitch. Please shut up and go somewhere with it. And then they get mad because I don't fawn for them. But little do they know, I'm the exact type of motherfucker they actually looking for. I don't give a fuck because I'm not lacking nothing. But if y'all knew that, then why is there so many situations where women turn around 2 weeks, a month, 3 months, 6 months later and talk about how this man ain't shit? How niggas ain't shit. How niggas ain't. Apparently, this intuition y'all have, it don't rock like that. Somebody said, I really don't question if he's the one right off. I'd rather friend zone him until I find out. There we go, Sierra. I can dig that.
Well,
So
I mean, that's what everybody, Sierra, I agree with that too, because that's what everybody is when you first meet them. You don't go into something like, oh, this my boo, like day one.
a
That's
lot
not
do
what that
though.
is.
A
But
lot
seeing,
do though.
huh?
I said a lot do though. That's
But
why
see,
we
that's
have
the
a
problem.
plethora of the complaints from women.
Everybody ain't got it all. Seeing, so I'm not talking about, I'm sorry. Let me not call you Sam. What would you prefer I call you?
Who? Me?
You, yeah.
You call me saying I'm not
Okay.
tripping.
I like to ask.
Just don't call me late for dinner, baby.
I got a few other things you want to call me, but not like let's not get it twisted and think that we first of all we are two very we got a lot of common sense and a whole lot more than that. Okay.
Indeed.
Everybody on this earth ain't rocking with the same thing. The people that come to you like, oh, you must be this, you must be that. These are Facebook friends. Am I right? Do they know you in real life?
These are no, most of the time, nope.
Exactly. So they're judging you off of your social media posts. I know, just like you know, that you post everything. It has nothing to do with what you agree with, what you don't agree with. You post stuff that make people talk. So somebody that doesn't know you, and also somebody that doesn't have the intellect to understand that my social media is not who I am, is going to judge you off of that. Those are the idiots we're not talking about. We're not
But
talking
the
about them.
but the same people that judge a person negatively also judge the wrong people positively. I be seeing where these motherfucking weak ass niggas be out here talking about, oh yeah, a man don't know how to do this for a woman, and if I'm this and I'm that, and I be seeing all these ignorant ass women. See, that's what I'm talking about. Matter of fact, hold on. Matter of fact, you remember, I hope, about a month ago, this nigga, what is his name? That posted that shit talking about, oh, my woman get 200,000 a month and she gets money to go on vacation wherever she want, and all these women was reposting this shit talking about, see, if you ain't on this energy, I don't want you. What is this nigga name? Oh my goodness.
She
Somebody
probably
put
get
it in
her
the
ass
chat.
beat, get
Y'all know what
cheated
I'm talking
on.
about. No, he beat his bras. The
That's what I
nigga
said.
beats
She
his
probably get her
bras.
ass beat or get
Yeah.
cheated on or
And you got
something.
all these women sharing this shit, talking about this the type of man I want, this the type of energy you need to be on. Why? Because y'all fall victim for the bullshit.
See, you
Just like
saying y'all. It's a it's a
if it
line
ain't you,
between
if it ain't your shoe, let it keep passing, baby.
I agree, but to say women in general do this or women don't see when I talk about women, I'm talking about the mature woman. I'm talking about the woman that got some sense about herself, that has some understanding about energy and connection and spiritual world and all of that stuff. Like I need you to have some
Where
sense
they
to
at?
be in this conversation.
Where they at?
One of them is right here. So
Okay,
that's
I
why
hear
I'm
you.
sitting here telling you that we know when we meet you if you the one. Let me tell you about my last relationship. Okay. I'm still trying to shake them off, but it's still a last relationship. Now, I'm not gonna go on the who the fuck did I marry trail if y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm not about to go down that road, but he was somebody from my past that was a friend, and when he came, I never. It's different when you know somebody as a friend than when you know them intimately. Okay, so when we decided to take that route, I started to listen to his words differently. I started to pay attention to what he did differently. I wasn't looking at him the same way. So my observation was different. So I'm coming off a long stint. I'm not trying to say I haven't been interacting with people. I have my friends, but I haven't given my heart to anybody in a long time. Um, that's just a game that I wasn't willing to play. So when I felt like that's what I was going to do with him, I was in a place of the energy he was giving me. That what's the word I'm looking for? This just the intimacy, the deep conversation, the personal level that we jumped on. I missed that. And I didn't realize I missed it until I got it from him. And I'm like, damn, but this nigga aggressive as hell. But he got hair triggers all over his fucking body. I can't halfway say shit to him without him popping off. Everything, every outlook he has on stuff is negative. Like it was when I tell you red flags was jumping out his mouth every time he talked. Seeing the only thing that kept me there was damn, I like that feeling. I I I I just soak this feeling up because I like feeling like this right now, but I ain't gonna get too deep. Who can't get too deep? Who can control that? Okay. So then 6 months later, I'm in some bullshit with a narcissistic ass nigga that I'm trying to shake and I can't because every time I block him, he find a cash app to send me just so he could put a message there. Like it's I'm not saying that we always make good decisions, but sometimes when we know we can make some dumb decisions, we put things in place that's like, okay, I'm not going to do this because I don't want to go there. So I'm not saying we don't make the dumb decisions. What I'm saying is we know off top, if you the one, I knew that nigga wasn't supposed to be around me, but I was missing something that he was giving me, and my dumb ass let that rock first. Will that happen again? Hell no. But it
Watch this.
happened.
This is my question. What, forget if it's petty how we feel about it. What is the reason that a woman would tell a man, I don't want to have sex with you until we get married? Because as far as I'm concerned, you're using your pussy as a bargaining tool.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay. So I addressed the fact that his responding in the way he responded was petty. And I still stand on that. Because if that's how you feel, say that off top. You shouldn't have paid for the last 10 dates we had if your ass felt like
No,
that.
no, 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 no. Then she should have said off top when he asked her on a date, okay, but just so you know, I'm saving this pussy for when I get married. Because guess what? I would have left her ass where she said the shit at.
What
So remember, it said that they were already dating. So to say he should have said it off top, well, then so should she. He's responding accordingly, which is what we are supposed to do. But go
I
ahead.
hear you, but in my opinion, it was petty. Because
You
I
keep
only
saying
reason
that.
I don't
I
feel
heard we got that part, but where and why? It
right.
was
The
petty
only
for her
reason
to.
I don't feel that she should have said it off top is because, first of all, if that's how he felt, you say it off top because we're dating. If you feel
If
like
that's
we
how
need to
he
be
felt,
going,
say it off top.
but listen, if you feel like we need to be going Dutch on the dates until we decide what this is, say that off top. I'm good with that.
And
You
if
say
you
that,
feel like you saving your pussy for marriage, say that off top.
but
You keep
listen,
saying it like one of them is more powerful than the other one.
listen, let me finish though.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
saying that because when we start dating, you go out, you pay for things. So if you feel like, hey, I'm saving my money for my wife, so I go Dutch on dates, that's just what I do. Say that off top so we can go Dutch day one and keep going. I call them petty because when it finally came out in conversation, because I don't think having conversation about your sex life is a first date conversation. I don't do it. I don't know if everybody, I'm not judging nobody that does do it. That's just not something that I do. Once I feel like this is somebody I might continue with, we might jump on the topic or something like that. But that's not a first date conversation for me. So when it did finally come out in conversation that this is what it is, now it's like, oh, you pay for your own shit then. It's like,
You
nigga, what
got
the fuck
yes,
was
you
you
got
here
damn
for?
right. Yes, you telling me you saving your pussy for who you marry, but you still want my financial motherfucking obligation? Make it make sense.
I,
You goddamn right.
so
You saving your
again,
pussy for who you marry. I'm gonna save my financial obligations for the woman I'm sleeping with. Cause for me, we ain't gotta wait till I get married. But if I'm not, if you telling me off the top I'm not giving you any pussy. And again, you didn't answer the question I asked.
I'm
You
about
went,
to. You
you,
keep
you
cutting me off.
no, because you talk. I asked you, why would a
Listen.
woman? No, no, no. I'll let you go. I
Mhm.
asked you, why would a woman tell a man, I want to wait until after we're married to have sex? And you started off with, well, I feel like he was petty because you went back to that.
So
So I was
listen,
just responding to
she
that.
told him that. First of all, I feel like I'm not this woman, so I can't tell you why she did. I feel like she told him that because she already sensed the bullshit. Like,
Then
to
why are
be
you? Then
honest
why
with
are you
you,
on a date with me? If you
because
sense bullshit, then why are you on? Why are
listen,
you trying to sit down and eat lamb chops and drink margaritas, but
listen,
I'm on some bullshit?
listen, because I honestly feel like she wanted to see what his response was after that, because that has a lot to do with the
That's
character of the
petty.
man.
Don't play
So it
no
kind
games
of
with me.
showed, hold
Don't
on,
play
let
no
me
games
tell
with
you,
me.
because it kind of
Go ahead.
showed that, because on some real stuff, I wasn't commenting on what she said, because honestly what she said, I don't feel like that's actually possible. I don't see two people that's bonding, connecting, going deep, y'all all in love. Like, can you really keep your hands off each other until you get married? I
Exactly.
don't see it happening.
Exactly. So
But the
why is
fact
it
that he
petty
responded
for
like
me to
that makes it
protect my
seem like,
finances?
but the
No,
fact
he's
that
a
he
very
responded
intellectual
like
man.
that,
He's saying, I see this bitch is on some bullshit. So with that being said, let me watch my finances with this broad. Especially if it's a nigga like me. When I'm fucking with a woman, man, it's whatever. If I got it, we doing it, then let's get it. But you even just said it. In her mind, she already knew he was on some bullshit. So she gonna see what he got. This is a game player. You playing
no,
games.
I mean, you do
Ain't
things
no
to see
no.
what's
What you
next.
mean
You do
no?
things to see
If
what's
I
next.
say I can see from jump that this broad is on some bullshit, but I'ma keep fucking going out with her and keep seeing if she gonna give me some
No, no,
pussy.
no, no, no. That's not what I'm saying.
That is
That's not what I'm
exactly what you
saying.
saying. You
What I
said
said, nope,
she
let me
could
tell
tell
you what
he
I'm
was on
saying.
some bullshit.
Let me
So
tell you what
why
I'm
would you
saying.
continue to date him and go out and get them lamb chops and
That's not what I'm
margarita?
saying. What I'm saying is we do things. Hmm.
Hmm.
Let me talk about me. I do things in such a way. If I want to know your opinion on cheating, I'm not gonna sit up here and ask you your opinion on cheating. We're gonna go see a movie and where it's happening, and I'm gonna see your opinion through the comments that we make or the conversation we have in a group over here talking about these people. I'm not asking you direct questions.
Why
When
not?
she said
Why
that
not?
to him,
Why
because when
not?
you ask somebody a direct question, you can get representative answers. You
You get
don't get
representative
authentic
answers from
answers all the time.
comments.
You don't understand how many manipulative men are out here. Now you know about women, but I'm telling you about what we encounter with these manipulative ass
I was in
men
the
that will
I was in
lie
the
through
army,
their
baby.
fucking teeth
I
about
do know about
everything.
manipulative men. I was in the army, and that's why
They
I'm trying.
lie through their teeth about everything
Exactly.
until they
And
get
you
to the
don't have
point.
to ask them a direct question to get a lie. Let me give you an example. There was somebody that I know personally. I ain't gonna put them out there. They was dating this dude. They was watching the movie, and a scene came up, and it was a scene with some bisexual shit, like a man with two women or whatever, whatever. And so
Mhm.
she was like, "Look at that. What do you think about that?" And he was like, "I mean, you know what I'm saying? He on some other shit
She
because
shouldn't
the
have
way."
asked him that.
But I'm telling you, you just said we'll watch a movie and I'll learn from your response from that. And his response was what he thought she wanted to hear. He
But she
didn't know.
asked
Hold on,
him the
hold on.
question. She
He
wasn't supposed
didn't.
to ask him
He
nothing.
didn't know that she was bisexual.
What she wasn't supposed to ask him the question, is
You
what
not
I'm saying.
you
It's the
still
way you do
you
stuff.
skipping the point. He didn't know that she was bisexual and she didn't let it
Okay.
go. So they both lied to each other. And it wasn't until they got into a deeper conversation when they started dating and was basically like really about to get married and all this shit that the conversation came up again, and he was like, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, I kind of like that shit. I mean, I might look bad to you or whatever. She was like, bad? No, I was worried that I wasn't gonna be able to fuck off with the woman because you said that. So they was bullshitting each other. So you sitting here trying to speak like men are manipulative. Hold on though. This is a woman saying, let's wait till we get married to have sex. Unless she's a virgin, she is manipulative. Period, point blank.
I don't know, because women go through things that make them feel like that. I know for a fact that
Here
I
we
know
go.
someone personally
Here
that
we
did
go.
experience being getting raped. and that shut her completely down. She like, I'm waiting for my husband. Like I said, I don't see that being possible, but I've never been. That ain't me.
Let me
I've
just
never been in that
let me
situation.
say this real quick.
You never know. People
Go
been
ahead.
molested. People have seen things happen. It's a lot of things that happen in people's life, and then some people are just highly
I
religious and they
don't
stuck on that
give
stuff.
a fuck. Let me tell you like this. If you, as a woman, think if I ask this man a direct question, he's going to lie to me. So let me be manipulative. No, no,
No.
no, 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 no. Let me finish.
Okay.
Let me present it in another way and try to trap him into
Okay.
showing me or anything else, then you
Mm-mm.
already are playing yourself. If you telling me a woman
Mm-mm.
is not supposed to ask a man direct questions because he's not going to be honest, then why the fuck are you with him? That
That's
in
not.
itself
That's
is
not what I'm
ignorant.
saying. I'm
That
not
is
saying
exactly what
don't
you
ask him
said.
direct questions because he's not
That's
going to be
exactly
honest.
what you said.
I'm saying if you want to know something, you don't come straight out and ask somebody. You
Yes, the
observe.
fuck you
That's
do.
life.
No,
You
who
observe the
bullshit.
situation. Listen,
Bullshit.
listen,
No, I
listen,
don't do I
listen.
don't play them games.
You
See,
observe the
that's and
situation.
that's why y'all end up in the situations you end up in.
Listen,
If you
you
can't
have
ask
to.
that man
You
and get a
have
direct answer, then you fucking with the wrong man.
sin. Listen to
Talk
me.
to me. Go ahead.
Observation is important. Looking and seeing what's not being said is important. Looking and seeing what you're doing and how you moving and with different people and how that change, all of that is important. I don't have to ask you nothing to know what I want to know. I can shut up and sit here and have all the questions in my head and moving with you. That's why time is important with people. Spending time with you, being around different people with
I
you, your
disagree
people,
with
my
you.
people, going hanging out with you. All of that matters, and all of my questions are going to be answered. I don't have to ask you
No,
nothing
no,
that's
they're
not
not. No,
manipulative.
they're not. Your assumptions are going to be answered. You know why? Because I just started when we was talking. I just said women will be on my page and hear how I respond to things. Will see how I react to things and gain their own idea of who the fuck I am.
But
If
they're
you was
not
just
dealing directly with you.
you're not listening to me. They not
I
asking
am.
me a question either.
They're not dealing with you.
It
So that's
doesn't
completely
matter.
different than what I'm
It
talking about.
doesn't
I'm
matter if
talking
they
about,
was dealing with me.
I'm talking,
If
no, not
even
on
if they
Facebook.
was, you it, you listen. You're saying listen to how a man responds in situations. This ain't got shit to do with a woman asking me a direct question. See this. Let me tell you something. See what we're doing right now? This is the problem. I'm telling you from a man's point of view how to fucking get the truth from me, and you're telling me, no, you're wrong. To get the truth from you, I need to assume based off of how you talk to other people.
That's not what I
Really?
said. That's not what I
That is
said.
exactly what you're saying.
No, that's not what I said.
Then what are you saying?
So you want me to go first, or
Go
you
ahead.
want me to go? What I said was observation is important. Looking and seeing what's not being said, what's not being done, all of that's important. I can't do that over social media. I'm doing that direct with you, and we dating, we going out, we hanging out. I don't have to 21 question you to find out stuff. I'm watching you. I'm being with you. That's why time is important with somebody. That's not being manipulative. That's
Have you
paying attention to who you with.
have you ever heard be careful of a man who disrespects his mother because that's a red flag and that's going to show you how he feels about you? Have you ever heard that before?
I have heard that before.
What do you think about that?
I feel like a man's relationship with his mother can speak volumes, but to
So
speak
going,
to him,
so you asked my question. Thank you. So going back to what we're saying, this means that if you observe how I treat, talk to, or talk about my mother, then you will gain an idea in your mind and how I'm going to treat you. Right?
I would get a idea of how you view women in general.
Exactly. And that's
Yeah.
bullshit. And that's
Okay.
bullshit. And that's bullshit. I'm telling you that because I have been a man all my life who has talked very disrespectfully about my mother. I'd be like, man, fuck that bitch. And man, whoop, whoop, whoop. And I have had women tell me, oh, I could tell just by hearing how you talk about your mother, how you feel about women. Really? No, wrong. Again, I'm telling you all, your intuition that y'all keep thinking, oh, we can just observe you and we can tell. No, the fuck you can't. And my thing is, this is the ignorant shit I'm talking about. You're telling me I'm not finna ask you no motherfucking questions. I'm gonna watch and observe, and I'll make
I
my
don't
own
talk like that,
idea.
first of all.
I know, but this is my this is my antagonistical way of
Yeah.
okay. You got to remember when I debate, I am an antagonistical asshole. I will let that be known. But anyway,
How many people we got on this live?
right now it's 6 people on here,
Oh.
and so what I'm saying is this same intuition that y'all keep using keeps leading y'all astray. Y'all don't have the ability to just be fucking honest. And I'm gonna tell you, that's why men lie to y'all. Because y'all do shit like that. Because y'all do shit like that.
What does that have to do with being honest? And just
Because you don't
to
expect
speak
the
to what
fucking
you said
honesty
about the
from a
mother
man.
thing, I can tell that you are very, I'll say, comfortable in speaking to your mother by the way you interact with women. I've seen you on a couple different levels, and I can get the tone that you're very comfortable cursing around your mama, being real, being yourself, who you are right
Oh no,
now.
I don't curse around my mama. No, I'm saying that's
Who
how
you
you
are right
talk
now is not who
about
you
her.
are with your mom.
I don't fuck with my mom. That's what I'm saying. Once we had our
That's kind
reconciliation,
of
from then I'm gonna tell you why. Because my mother's like a stone cold Christian, so it's like there's no point. So I'm not gonna be around my mother in my realms. I'm who I am, and you're not gonna accept me for who I am. So I don't fuck with you. Fuck her. But
but
that ain't
that
got
does
nothing to
speak to you though.
that ain't got nothing to do with how I look at, see, or treat women, though, is what I'm saying. So this is what I'm saying. This is why I get
I
on
don't agree.
social media and continue to flush these ignorant ass women who keep trying to teach other women about men and how to see men, how to talk to men. This is stupid. I'm
We're not
telling you
teaching
from
women about men. We teach it. We not. I'm not
bullshit.
trying to
Women
teach
are
no woman
always
about men.
on social media trying to teach a woman about man. What is you talking
Oh,
about?
I can't speak to that. I don't know. I'm not.
I
It's
just said
people
it.
on social
I
media trying to teach you a lot of
the
stuff that's BS
the
and they ain't really got
example
no
I
reason
just
to be on
used
here
about a
talking about
woman telling other women, watch how a man talks to his mother, talks about his mother, or treats his mother, because that'll tell you a lot about how he gonna treat you. Shut up, bitch. You don't know what you're talking about. That's
it.
what I'm saying.
Uh,
That's what I'm saying.
because what I just learned about with the little bit that you just said about your mother and whatnot, it makes sense to you. It makes sense.
What makes sense?
What you just said, like that she's Christian and you don't mess with her and yada yada. It makes sense to the person that you are today. It makes sense to your opinions and your feeling. It makes sense. I can see that.
Okay. Okay.
So it's not the way that you and I'm not judging your opinion. I'm not judging you or how you
We are
feel.
judging. Why
Like,
people say that
that's
like it's the
bullshit.
wrong thing? We are judging. That's exactly what we're doing.
Oh
And if
no, no,
you
no.
want,
I'm not judging you. I have no judgment in me for anything that you say or
you
feel
just
right
said
now.
it makes
We're not
sense.
agreeing
You
with each
said
other.
it makes sense the way you act, talk, and all of that based off what you said about your mother. That's a judgment call. That is exactly what we are doing. I don't know
Okay.
why y'all scared of the word judgment. I
Okay.
judge
Well,
people.
if you want to call that a judgment, I call it an observation. If you want to call it a judgment, then it's a judgment. But I can
Observation
see
is
based
what you
on what you
see.
said,
And
it makes
observation is
sense.
what you see. Your response to what you see is the judgment. And you said it makes sense. How you talk and all of that based off what you just said about your mother. That's exactly what that is.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
and
moving
it's
past that,
okay.
we can
Judgment
call
is
it a
okay.
judgment. But I'm just saying that I don't have any ill or I don't feel good or bad about the stance that you're taking here. I'm not sitting here like, oh, I ain't fucking with him no more. He feel like that. That ain't how I'm rocking. What I'm saying is what I've learned about you makes sense. So we just don't agree on that whole how a man treats his mom or how he interacts with his mom has a lot to do with how he sees women.
What
I
you mean we
agree with
don't
that.
agree
You
with it?
don't.
You said you what?
I said I agree with that. You don't. I see it
I'm
play out in real
you
life.
you
I'm
can
seeing
agree
it
with
play
it
out
all you
here.
want. See what I'm saying? You can listen. You can agree with it all you want, but
Mhm.
I'm telling you, it's bullshit. You can agree
And
with
you
it
can
all you
say
want.
that, but like I said, like
No.
everybody
Ain't
sees
that I
things.
can. It's
It's
Are
perspective.
you a man?
I, I'm not
Are
a
you a
man, but are
man?
you a woman? You got a lot of strong opinions about
Hold
women, and
on,
you're
hold on,
not a
hold
woman.
on. You going against the what the fuck does am I a woman got to do with what we talking about right now?
Because
Because
I said that you
no,
have a lot of strong opinions about
no,
women.
that's not what we talking about.
I understand
Let's
that,
stay.
but you
Let's
asked
stay,
me
no,
if
no,
I
no.
was a
Let's stay
man
on
just
subject.
because I have an opinion about them.
That's not why I'm asking you. I'm
Okay.
asking you because we're talking about a man. How a
Didn't
man
we talk
listen.
about
Hold on,
communication
baby
and your
girl, baby girl,
aggressive manner?
baby
Didn't
girl.
we talk
Listen to
about
this.
that too?
Listen to this. The way a man treats his mother, speaks about his mother, or sees his mother has a lot to do to show you how he feels about women. Do you have to be a woman to talk about that? No, this quote is about a man. See, this is what I'm talking about. Let's stay on subject. Are you a man? No. Am I? Yes. Am I a man who speaks negatively about his mother? Yes. So far, I match everything we're fucking talking about, baby girl. That's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is all these dumbass women who are saying that, they are fucking wrong. How can I say that? Because I'm a man who speaks negatively about my mother.
So it's a lot of people that go to therapy and things like that because they need some feedback from somebody outside looking in as to like, hey, what am I missing here? What's going on? So I'm telling you that you feel how you feel, and okay, you call it a judgment. I guess I'm judging it. But what I'm saying is we agree and disagree here, because the way you see it from the inside is not what we see from the outside. What we see from the outside is a direct relation to how you interact and speak about her. It shows in you. And I'm not saying,
It
oh, you
shows what?
disrespectful to women. Oh,
No,
you
it
this, that.
doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it
Okay.
doesn't.
Okay.
Do you know my resume with women?
I didn't say that.
I didn't say
I
you
don't have
said
to know
any.
your
I
resumes
didn't
with
say
women.
you said anything. No, but you're sitting here telling me you're talking about it from in there. I'm talking about from the observation. Exactly. How are you going to tell me the? Hold on. Watch this.
Because
Hold on,
I've
hold on,
sat in
hold on,
your
hold on. No,
house
no, no,
and
hold
had
on. Do you
conversations with
have
you. I've
daughters?
been around
Do you
you. I've
have
heard your
daughters?
personal
Do you
conversations.
have daughters?
I've been privy to some
Do
things.
you have daughters?
Yes.
Okay. If I said women who have daughters, if they have ever whooped their daughters, that is a direct correlation on blah, 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 blah. If you are a woman and you have daughters and you have whooped your daughter before, are you telling me that I would know better than you how you feel when you whooped your daughters?
What's the blah, blah, blah? Like,
Okay, that y'all hate all women. If a woman has daughters and she
that's
spanks
kind of
her,
dumb.
wait, hold on, let's go further. Have you ever spanked your daughter?
Smacked her in the face?
Spanked. I ain't say nothing about smacking the face.
Oh,
Spanked.
yeah. I mean, yeah, from birth, yeah.
Okay. Any woman who has daughters that spank their daughters, they support physical abuse on women. Do you support physical abuse on women?
What's the relation?
It doesn't matter. See what I'm saying? How you keep no. We just made the whole comment. A woman who has daughters that have spanked their daughters support physical abuse on women. That's the statement. So now I'm asking you, is that a correct or incorrect statement as a woman with daughters who have spanked your daughters?
I have a very, very large opinion about that. So, hey, it's women out here that deserve and need physical attention. So, hey, it is what it is.
That didn't answer the question. Do
I don't,
you support physical abuse on women?
I don't support abuse on anything or anybody.
Do you? Why you can't answer? See how y'all do? Can
Answering
you answer? Hold on, hold on.
want me to
Before we
answer
go
stuff.
further,
You
do you have the capacity to answer a yes or no question? Let me just
do
ask
you
you that.
have the capacity to listen to somebody that's not answering a question the way that you want them to answer it? You got to let me answer the question because it's my
I'm
answer.
asking a yes or no
You
question.
want to answer
I don't listen. I don't want a dissertation. I'm asking a yes
okay.
or no question.
So you want me to read a script or something? I'm answering the
No,
question.
I'm asking you to answer yes or no. I'm
Well,
making
it's
it
not a
very
yes
simple.
answer to me, so I can't.
Why is it not a yes or no answer to you?
That requires me to speak. Are you going to allow me to do that? I'm saying
So what you're trying to do is avoid the
I'm not
conversation.
avoiding
No,
anything. I
if you
want
want,
to answer.
yes, you are. Yes,
Okay.
you are. Yes,
Okay.
you are. I'm saying if a person says a man who speaks negatively about his mother has no respect for women, 7, is that true? My answer is no, that's not true.
So ask
Period.
real
No,
or
it's not
real
true.
one because what you just asked me don't make no sense. So if you're gonna
What,
ask
how
me,
it don't make no sense?
make it a real one.
A
What's
woman who has daughters who whoops her daughters
that's not a real
supports
opinion.
physical abuse. Okay, so you just don't want to answer the question.
because it's
Hey,
stupid.
hold on. Matter of fact, is there anybody who's
Yeah,
listening
is
to
there
this chat
anybody?
who can answer
That's
that
stupid.
question? Yes or no? Is there any women who are here who have the intellectual capacity to
Oh,
answer
now
a
I'm
yes or
stupid because I think that's stupid.
no? It's
No.
oh, thank you. You're a woman. You have daughters, right?
I'm a woman and I have daughters.
Okay.
And no, I do not support physical abuse.
All right. So, am
I
I
said
able to
that. I said
tell
I don't
you
support physical
that
abuse
you're
on
wrong,
anything or anybody.
be
I
it
said
that you're a woman and I'm a man?
No, no.
Okay. Thank you. That's all I'm trying to say. Thank you. That's
I
all I'm
said
trying to
that. I
say.
said I don't support physical abuse on anything or
I didn't ask
anybody.
about
I said that a
anybody. I
long
didn't
time
ask
ago.
about anybody. When we were talking about a man who has a
Is a
mother,
woman a person?
when we asked about a man who has a mother that disrespect women, I didn't say, well, I don't feel need to disrespect anybody. And I'm my father. Why are we going all around everything except the subject? That's what
It's
we
not
talk about when we
accept
talk about a
nothing. A
debate.
woman is a person. I said I don't support physical abuse on anything or anybody. A woman is a
That's not
body.
what I'm asking. I'm not asking
You did
about
ask that.
anybody and anything. I didn't say, oh, I don't
I
disrespect
thought
my
a woman
daughters
was a
or
person.
my sisters or my cousins. It's not about that. The quote didn't say that. It said a mother. So there's no need for me to bring anybody and anything else into it. That's how you can tell that you are just trying to avoid the answer.
I didn't
That was a
avoid. I
very easy.
answered it.
That was a very easy answer. The question to answer.
I answered it.
No, you didn't. You spoke
Okay.
around it.
Okay. If we ask anybody, I wish I had another adult in this house to ask. I answered the question. You wanted me to just say
No,
yes or
you
no.
didn't answer the question. You talked
I just
around
said I
it.
don't support abuse on anything or
That wasn't the
anybody.
question. That wasn't the question. See what I'm saying? You still going around it. That's not the
Okay.
question. Why are
I
we
didn't
bringing
pass that
anybody else?
test.
This
So
girl
you
having
don't
this.
know how I feel about that, is what you're saying. From what I said, you
That's
don't
not.
know.
I
You
don't
can't gather
care.
my answer.
I, see what? So that's what I'm saying. Because you feel a certain way, you want to avoid the question. That's what I said. That's on you. It was a very easy question to
Okay.
answer.
Avoiding a question is like not answering it, like
You didn't
not
answer it.
touching on
You
it.
spoke around it.
Okay. I thought that was direct, but okay.
No, a direct would have been a yes or a no.
I
That's
told
why I
you it's
tried to
not a
keep
yes
it
or a
very
no
direct.
question
Why you couldn't answer yes or no is my question.
because I said it's not a yes or no question, and when I
Yes, it
went to
was.
explain,
Yes,
you
actually,
asked
it
someone
was.
else.
That's why somebody just answered with a
Yeah,
yes
that
or a
somebody
no.
thought it was a yes or no question.
Because
I'm
it
not that
was.
somebody.
Yes, it was a yes or no question.
Okay. And you
Yes,
got
it
it.
was.
Okay. So now that you got that answer, like what? Because that's not a real thing. Like the fact that
What's not a real
if
thing?
you watch how a man interacts with his woman, it tells you something about blah, blah, blah. Like that's a real
And
thing.
watch how women react with their daughters tells you about how they feel about women. If that's the case,
I never heard that before.
it,
I don't
thank
really.
you. That's my fucking point. That's now you're getting my point. Now you're getting my point.
I
Maybe
don't think
you're
so.
not.
What's
Okay,
your
you're
point?
not getting my point is motherfuckers will say anything that don't actually mean shit. So you can say, well, I still see it like that. That's cool, but it don't mean shit. Because the person can say, well, I still see if a woman spanks her kids, her daughters, that she supports physical beliefs on women. Same fucking thing, different people, different scenario. Now, if you don't want to see that, that's fine. But to tell me that that's not a yes or no answer or question, okay, if you say so,
No,
why can't
I
anybody else
don't think
answer
it
it then?
doesn't mean anything. I don't think to say that the way a man treats his mom relates to, his outlook on women. I don't think that it's bullshit. I don't think it doesn't mean anything.
So
I
the
just
way
don't
a man treats his mom has a lot to do with how he sees women, but the way a woman treats her children, her daughters don't have nothing to do with how she sees women. This sounds very interesting.
um
We hold
so
on.
the way a man interacts with his
Shantae Harris said
mom.
we have to learn how to have a conversation without bringing our own personal feelings into it and stick to the subject. That's the hard part. Thank you for saying that. I'm glad another adult in the room was able to address that. Thank you, Shantae.
So oh, who is that? Shanti?
Shanti,
Who's she
excuse me.
referring to? Who's going
I
on the
don't know who
feeling?
she's referring to, but I agree
I
with
know
her.
I'm asking her, not you, not you. I'm
Oh,
I'm hoping that she types and tells us who she's referring to.
I mean, does it matter? Like what she said?
Yeah,
Is it?
because you hopping like she on your page, and I'm just like,
No, I'm
am
saying
I
that I
being
agree with
emotional?
her. I'm saying no. See how you trying to make what I'm saying something else?
I'm
I'm
not trying to
saying
make it. I'm trying to understand and figure out. Every time I talk, I'm not trying to turn any. I'm not a manipulative person. I'm
then what
having a conversation. Either I'm
she
asking something
okay,
for
and she just said
understanding.
Her
I
answer
can't
to
say
you
nothing.
was, her
I
answer to
can't
you
say
was,
nothing.
her answer to you was, I didn't state a specific person. So now what do you need to do with that comment?
I, excuse me?
You said you need to know who she's talking to. She
I
said,
didn't say I need to. Don't twist my words because
oh
you
my
make it
goodness.
sound differently when you manipulate my words like that. What I was
Okay.
asking her is that who got emotional because did she feel like I was getting? She's saying she's not talking about anybody specific.
She
So
didn't
what
say
I
nothing
will
about
say
emotional.
is that it does get to a point where when people are not allowed to talk and when people don't agree with people, you want to down them or tell them that they're not intellectual or something like that just because they don't feel what you
I didn't
feel or
say
think
that.
what you think,
I
and
didn't
that's
say
not
that.
okay
I didn't
because there
say
are a
that.
lot of different perspectives out here. That's why we on here now because we got different
I
perspectives.
didn't say what you weren't. I said, is there somebody who is that will?
Okay.
I didn't say what you
The
weren't.
passive aggressiveness.
If you
Okay.
say so, I asked
Okay.
somebody answer in a yes or no, and
Okay.
you did not have the capacity to do that. And I was looking
That's
for
not what I'm
somebody who,
referring to.
well, I don't know what you're referring to. But
I'm
again,
referring to the your indirect insults that you throwing that I'm overlooking, but you low key you coming for me, and it's not necessary because we having a conversation that really ain't got nothing to do with either one of us.
baby girl, if I wanted to insult you,
To
I could
be
do
quite
that.
frank,
If you
excuse
feel
me,
insulted, then that's on you. I didn't
excuse
say
me.
anything. I said, if you feel insulted, that's on you. I didn't say anything to insult you. If
You
I
don't
did,
think.
tell me what I said.
Oh gosh, we have to play the recording back. I can.
We can play it back.
Yeah, we could do that. And then I could point out, see what you said right there? That was unnecessary. That too. You going too hard right there. Why you
Unnecessary.
won't
Hold
let
on.
me
How you
talk
gonna tell
here?
me what I'm saying? No,
Like
no, no. You
it's
said,
several.
no, I ain't talking about unnecessary because that's your opinion. What I said was very necessary.
Everything is my
But what was an
opinion.
insult?
Like,
There's a difference between disrespect and offense. If you're offended, that's on you. I ain't
why am I
disrespect you.
on here if you don't want to hear my opinion? Because
Why are
that's
you
all I
on?
have to offer you.
I am hearing your opinion. I was
But every
asking for
time
you
I
to
open my
answer.
mouth, that's your opinion. Everything that's coming out of my mouth is my everything
I
out of
didn't say
yours is
that.
your
I did not
opinion.
say that's your opinion. When did I say that?
You just said it.
That
You
I
literally
disres-
just said it.
When you said it's unnecessary, that's your opinion. That is your opinion. That what I said was unnecessary. It was necessary for me to receive a yes. If you asked me, answer a question yes or no. You know what I would do? I would answer the question yes or no.
Well, what I would do if I don't feel like it's just a simple yes or no answer,
Feel like
if I was on the stand in court, I'll plead the fifth. But if it ain't a yes or no answer, I'm gonna say, well, let me go deeper because I can't yes or no that. So I'm saying this. If you don't want me to explain it, then you don't want me to answer. Don't say I'm avoiding it
you
because I
was
can't say
avoiding it.
what you want me to
You
say.
was avoiding it. It was okay. Let's get
Okay.
back to it. Why would a woman tell a man we need to wait until we get married to have sex? Let's go back to that.
What you want to get back to?
I just said, why would a woman tell a man we need to wait until we get married to have sex?
Oh, why would she?
Yeah.
I can't put myself in that headspace. Like I said earlier, I don't even think that's possible to do. Um, I, honestly, I would come off just off the top of my head. I would say the same reason why a woman to tell a man to ask of her number. I got a man. She not interested in that moment. She
Then,
probably comes to that conclusion
then why
that
should he be
she's
paying for
great on this
dates?
intimate
Then
journey.
why should he be paying for dates if she feel like that?
How do you know that wasn't gonna be the last one?
Then why would he be petty to say we need to pay for our own dates?
Because what he said, and I said it before, and I'm not going to change. The reason I said it was petty was because what he said was in response to what she said, as if that's the whole goal that he
It
had.
never
Now,
said
if
that.
he had started
He
off
never
the
said in
whole
response to
dating
that.
series
He never
saying,
said
hey,
that.
if he had started off the whole dating series like, hey, this is how I date, I go Dutch, blah, 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 boom, 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 boom. And then he finds out later, yo, you ain't doing what? That's stupid. I'm not messing with you. Like, I wouldn't be saying the same thing because that wasn't in response to that. The only reason I said he was petty because he didn't say that until she said that. That's the only reason I caught that's tit for tat for me. That's why I said that.
No, it's the proper response.
Okay. You
He's
agree
not
with
petty,
that.
and you keep saying he only said that because you're projecting. He didn't say that. He said he's fine with that.
I'm
He said
not
he's fine
protecting
with that.
nothing. I'm talking facts. He said it after she made that statement. I don't care what
As a response.
he said. I'm saving my finances for
And
my
you
wife
keep
after
saying
she said that.
he should have said that from the beginning. So should she. But she didn't. So neither one of them did. So with
So
that being, go ahead.
we meet on the street. I'm supposed to shake your hand. Hi, I'm Asia Nelson. I'm saving myself for sex. I mean for marriage. I'm saving myself for marriage. How are you?
Yeah, if you talking about going on a date with
That's
me,
not
yes.
realistic, bro. That's not realistic.
And it's not
Nobody does.
realistic for, and so, so hey, how you do?
Why is sex even a topic when you trying to get to know somebody? Why did you see that's my problem with
Then
today?
why is my money a topic then?
Well, who said your money is a topic? You asked me
You
if I asked
to
you on a
say
date,
that
I'm
I'm
paying for
supposed
it.
to.
That's how I'm cut. You ask me on a date,
If
you
I'm
pay for it. If you don't want to pay for it, don't pay for it. Establish we going Dutch and that's it. Who said that she was there for the money?
Shantae said he said that you lacked the mental capacity, and you said that he was. First of all, I didn't say she lacked it. I said I need somebody who has the mental capacity
You
to answer
insulted.
the question, and you
I'm
said
telling
that
you,
he.
you
Hold
my
on,
you my homie. I told you that you my G, and I love you. But you've insulted me numerous times in this,
no,
and
you
you
was
don't. Just
offended,
because you don't think you did, don't mean you didn't, and you did.
and
In
I'm
my
gonna
feelings.
say what I said on my post earlier. There's a difference between insulting
Now
and
you're gonna
disrespect.
justify it, but it's okay.
Okay, I'm gonna let you finish because since you said I never let you finish, now I'm gonna justify it. Is that what you said?
Yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
gonna say what I said. There is
Okay.
a difference between insulting and disrespecting somebody and somebody being offended. Offense comes from your own mind. You want to know insults and disrespect comes directly from the person. That's why people say, wait a minute, what'd you say? That's a chance to give a person the ability to be very clear if you're meaning to be very disrespectful. And let me tell you, if you would have asked me, wait a minute, what'd you just say? I would have repeated it. I said, I need somebody with the mental capacity to be able to answer a yes or no question. I didn't say nothing about you. So
So, ladies and gentlemen, let me ask your people that's watching. If you are on a one-on-one live with somebody having a conversation about a specific question, okay? And they in the midst of the back and forth with you, they turn to the audience and say, can somebody in the audience with a mental capacity to answer this question like I'm asking, answer this question? What do you feel like he's saying about you?
that is
See, the
exactly
thing
what I said.
about you, Sid,
Hold on,
is
listen to
that
what you just asked. What
you
do
are
you
who you
feel?
are.
What do you feel? Listen to what you see. Hold on. Matter of fact, let me finish reading her statement because you didn't let me finish. You cut me off to try to justify your feelings.
I'm
So
not
let me
justified.
finish what she said. He said you lacked the mental capacity, and I corrected her and said what I actually said. And she continues, and you said that he was calling you stupid. Excuse the misspelling. He said one thing, and
Did I say
you
stupid?
listen. He said one thing, and you heard another. Listening and hearing are two different things. And I'm not trying to be rude, just offering understanding. I just took a debate class and seen this exact thing happen, and it was males and females.
So what did he just say? He said, if I say something that you feel offended by, ask me what I said and I'll tell you. So when he said what he said and I said, are you trying to call me stupid? Is that not me asking him to clarify?
And I said, I'm not calling you stupid. I'm looking for somebody with a mental capacity to answer the question yes or no. So
And
I
then
was
I asked
very
you
clear. So what you
as if I'm
felt,
not it.
you that you weren't what?
Someone with the mental capacity.
To do what?
Answer the question.
With the yes or no. You said yourself you weren't. What are you talking about? You said that yourself. I cannot answer that question yes or no. And mental is the way you think. So you're telling me out of your own mouth, I don't have the mental capacity to be able to answer that question yes or no. So how the
No,
fuck know what?
I get that because you asked me that question and you want me to answer it a certain way. And I told you I
I
can't
didn't
answer.
want you to answer a certain way. I
Yes,
wanted you
you
to answer
did.
with
You
a yes
wanted
or
a yes
no.
or no. That's a certain way.
Yes.
That's a certain way. You wanted a yes or no. And I said, I can't answer it yes or no. I gotta say what I need
Exactly.
to say. So you
Exactly.
turn and say, who has the mental capacity to answer this yes or no? Like as
Exactly.
if you had the mental capacity that you should have to be in this conversation, you can answer this yes or no.
Yes. Correct.
Exactly what I said.
Exactly.
So you trying to call me stupid because I can't answer this yes or
There
no.
you go again. Bringing your feelings and your idea
You
into it.
just said exactly.
And you just
When
said
I
you
said
hold
saying
on,
I
hold on,
don't
hold
have the
on.
mental
Did
capacity.
you or did you not say that you cannot answer that question with a yes or no?
I said it's not a yes or no question for me.
Yes, it was a yes or no question.
I said,
yes, it was. Yes,
you
it was.
said you wanted me to answer. I said I can't answer like you want me to answer.
It was a yes or no question because somebody answered yes or no. It was very much a yes or no question.
No, just because a lot of people out here that do a lot of stuff that don't make it right.
That don't make it. So really, okay. So you go find somebody, ask them the same question, and you ask them if this is able to be answered yes or no. Since you're telling me I'm wrong, even though that was already proven. Yes, it was a yes or no question.
The fact of the matter is,
and you said out of your own mouth that you don't have the capacity to answer that question yes or no. And now you're talking about, so that means I'm calling you stupid.
This I didn't say I didn't have the capacity to do anything.
You did.
It's not a yes or no question.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was a yes or no question. Yes, it was.
To somebody else, it was, and she answered you. But
no, not to somebody else.
But
no,
that
not to somebody else. No, not to some. That don't have nothing to do with personal.
It's not a yes or no question.
Oh my goodness.
I don't lack mental capacity because I don't feel it's a yes or no question.
So that means you don't know what a fucking yes or no question is.
See, and that right there, see, when you talk about your delivery and stuff, like I haven't been cussing at you. But you gotta know that when you say what the fuck, you gotta know. So you trying to tell me you don't know what the fuck.
If me cussing bothers you, you shouldn't be here, baby girl. If me cussing,
I'm sorry?
Listen. You watched the whole video I did earlier about how I talk. And now you trying to tell me because of how I talk that you have a problem. I've already clarified that.
First of all,
I've already clarified that.
Said,
I ain't disrespect you.
What did I say when I watched that video though?
I said a lot of shit
in that video.
You said a whole lot of shit.
Yeah,
you did. You said a whole lot of shit.
So what is that different from what I'm doing right now?
Nothing. But yet you're here.
Right now.
So did you
when you communicate with people, you got to speak to your audience and you got to speak to somebody so that they can hear you. And when you coming for somebody and you being like real aggressive and real like you being now, like some people don't hear that. But I'm seeing past that. I'm just addressing you, telling you I feel like a certain way with you cussing and coming at me like this.
You shouldn't be here, baby.
This ain't that kind of conversation.
Then you shouldn't be here. I made it very clear nobody is going to tell me how I should talk. If I disrespect
have I told you how you can talk? I told you how
you're trying to now.
Feel behind how you talking.
Then you shouldn't be here.
Okay.
That's on you. I ain't disrespecting you. You feel some type of way.
So you feel like I shouldn't be here because I don't like the way you talking.
I'm on my page, on my platform, and you agreed that we can have a respectable debate.
I asked the question. Just like you asked the yes or no question.
Yes.
You feel like, okay. So anybody that disagrees with you and the way you come off shouldn't talk to you or shouldn't have an opinion about anything you say or do?
They should not be on my page agreeing to debate me. No.
Okay. And first of all, when I got on here to agree to debate you, I agreed to talk to you, not debate you. I agreed to talk to you about what we started talking about before. Because
this is a debate, baby girl.
I know
this is a debate. I'm not scared of a debate. This is a debate.
You have never in your life of me knowing you talked to me like this. And we've had some situations where we didn't agree with each other. So why would I think coming on here, you would be cussing at me and talking to me the way you talking to me now?
Again, if you feel offended, you have the right to not be here, baby girl. I ain't disrespecting you at all.
We can't have a conversation about it. You just want to exit me stage left?
Listen, you keep talking to me about you talking to me like this. You're offended.
I just brought it up.
No, stop. Hold on. No. You asked me a question.
I addressed it.
You asked me a question. I'm talking. Now you said I kept cutting you off. Now you cutting me off.
You have.
Okay, and now you're doing it. So are we gonna continue that or not? Because if not, then
I just want to say, I got stuff to say too. So when I want to say it, I just say it because I know it's kind of like the conversation is getting lost because you're over talking me. I feel like, and when I want to go to explain something, if I'm not saying it what you want me to say, then you kind of chop me up. So I really don't. You
can keep projecting this whole. If I'm not saying what you want me to say, you cut me off. Bullshit. It ain't about what I want you to say. I wanted you to answer a question. You said you didn't have the capacity to do that. And now you mad or feel some type of way because I said I want somebody with the capacity to answer yes or no question.
And we even
have an audience.
And it didn't make any sense to me. That's why I couldn't answer it.
You're saying we need to speak to the audience. We have an audience who is on here saying he did clarify. He did say that. You did say that you didn't have the capacity. So now who's not speaking to the audience? You're avoiding shit because you feel some type of way.
What am I avoiding? I didn't avoid anything.
You're trying to take this shit into your feelings. Are we debating or are we Are we debating or are we
I
trying
did not
to
avoid a thing.
Okay, if you say so.
I
If you say
didn't
so,
avoid. What exactly did I avoid?
answering a yes or no question.
I didn't avoid it. I told
Yes,
you
you did.
I was trying to answer it. You didn't want me to answer it
No,
like
you
that. I
said you
said
didn't
I
have the
don't think that's a
capacity
yes
to
or no
answer a yes or
question.
no.
That's not an avoidance.
To whoever's watching this, let me just ask, was that a yes or no question that I asked? And if I need to repeat it, the question was, a woman, you, no, I take it off of you. If a woman who
There are a
has
lot of people out
children
here that's
whoops
all
her
kinds of
children,
answers.
does that mean that she supports physical abuse on women? Is that not a yes or no question? Now, I'll just wait for other people to respond since I'm not speaking to the audience. I would like anybody who's watching this
It
to
was what
respond.
you were trying to relate that to, that I was explaining to you, that you would have to say something real. Like the fact that looking at how a man treats his mom or interacts with his mom is a reflection of blah blah. That's a real thing. What you had just made up, it didn't. You would have to ask me something real.
That
That
is
was the
real.
point.
That is
And I
real.
told
That's
you I
just
don't
as real.
approve
That's
of
I
any
even said it. A
abuse.
man and the way he deals with his mother is a reflection of how he feels about women. A woman and the way she treats her daughter is a reflection of how she feels about women. How is one of those real and the other one isn't?
I Because one of them is I ain't never heard nobody say,
I didn't
never
ask you that. How
read
is
it
one of them real and
nowhere,
one of them it doesn't? You
never
don't need to
seen
hear it.
it. I could Google it right now. It ain't even a lie. But no, I don't believe that. And that's not what you asked me. But no, I don't believe that the way a woman treats her daughter is a direct reflection of how she thinks about all women. I don't think that.
But you think a way a man speaks to his mother is a reflection of how he thinks about all women.
A mother and a child are two different things.
Oh my goodness. Are they both not women?
I it Are they not two different things
Are they
though?
both not women?
But my children are girls right now. They not women. My mother is a grown woman, and hey, respect thy mother. Like I don't have to agree with her, but I'm a respecter. But
If you
everybody
say
don't go
so.
off of that. I got homegirls that'll cuss their mama out in a heartbeat, call her bitches, hoes, all type of shit. I don't rock like that. Well, I don't even cuss in front of my mama. Everybody do their parents different, and the way you
Exactly.
do your parent is a reflection as a man. Anyway, let me say this, because
No, it's not, and you don't
I'm
know because you ain't no man. No, it's not. You don't even have to say it. No, it's not. You can sit here and go back and
as I
forth all day.
said, from the
Now you want
outside
to tell
looking
me
in.
that it's not a real thing when a woman treats her daughters a certain way. That's not a real thing of a reflection, but a man and how he treats his mother is, and you talking to a man. I don't
So
care how you feel about it. It's some bullshit.
you think that the way a woman treats her daughter is a direct reflection of how she treats or thinks of all women?
Do I think that?
Yes.
No, I wouldn't say no stupid shit like that.
Right. So like
Exactly. And I
we
think it's
saying the
just as
same thing. So
stupid.
what are we
And I
debating
think it's
about?
just as stupid when a woman says that about a man and how he treats his mama.
Nah.
Yeah.
No, because it shows. I just don't feel
No,
like
it don't.
you can.
And if
I
it
just
does,
don't.
then it shows how a woman
I
treats her
don't
daughters.
feel like, just like I gave the analogy about the therapist. I don't feel like you understand the outside looking in. It's a lot of things that people see outside looking in that people inside don't see about themselves. It's a lot of things that people don't see about themselves that people looking at you will see in observation. I'm just
I
saying
don't
that.
care about how people look at me and think that they know something when I am a fucking man with a mother. A woman who is not a man is telling me that it's true how a man sees his mother. This is a woman who don't have the relationship
That's true.
with the
Hold on,
woman
finish that,
that's
because
telling me
I ain't what I'm saying is
that that is true.
that ain't
This
what I
is the
said.
most retarded shit that I've heard in the last goddamn 20 minutes.
Okay. So it's okay that you don't feel like the way a man treats his mother has any reflection on anything about him and
No,
women.
you're
And
talking about
you,
feelings. I'm talking about reality.
I'm not talking about feelings. I'm talking about what we said. You said
You
the
just said
way
you don't
that a
feel like.
man treats his mom.
You just said you don't feel like.
What you
You
said,
said
the
you.
way that a man treats his mother is a direct reflection of his interactions with women. And I said I do agree with that. I've seen that. Just because you don't see how it plays out is
I don't
because
have
you're
to
not
see. I
outside
am a
looking at
man.
the stuff.
I don't have to see. I am a man.
Okay. And because you are a man, you're not outside of your
I
man
don't need
body
to be
looking at
outside of
how you
myself.
interact with women and how that is a direct
I know
reflection.
exactly how I
It
respond with.
is.
I know exactly how I
Okay.
treat women.
All right.
Talk to 10
Okay.
women I've been with. They'll
see
tell
it
you
all
that
the
that's some
time.
stupid shit.
I see it all the time. It's not stupid.
Well,
It's actually real.
then you need to watch better men.
It ain't about who. It ain't the men that I'm choosing. It's men in general, and it's not about watching better men because the men that I'm seeing it reflect from. All of it ain't bad. A lot of them is good. The way that they treat their mother it falls down, and even falls down to how they treat their daughters.
Bullshit.
Not just the women in their lives. It
Bullshit.
does trickle down, bad or good.
Bullshit.
It ain't just a negative thing.
Bullshit. We can go back and forth all day on
this. We're
this.
gonna agree to disagree with that, but it don't change.
I'm not agreeing to disagree.
What I know.
I'm not agreeing to disagree. I'm not disagreeing. I'm saying it's bullshit, and I know because I'm a man. I'm not going to tell you as a woman.
No.
Huh?
That's a disagreement, no?
No, not at all. I'm not disagreeing. I'm saying it's bullshit.
Okay, so now I'm gonna ask you to explain to me the difference between disagreement and calling bullshit on it.
Because you're speaking as if one of them is a state of opinion. I'm saying no, it's bullshit. It's a fact that is bullshit. This is not if you
it's a fact that way, that's
I can agree and disagree. No, I'm saying you don't know what you're talking about.
That's not a fact. That's your opinion that's bullshit.
Is it?
It is your opinion.
Okay, watch this. Am I a man?
You're a man. You're not every man. You're a man that feels like people outside can't see you for something other than what you see yourself.
A man.
I just answered that. I said you're a man. You're not every man.
I didn't ask you what I'm not. I didn't ask you what I'm not.
Like
see how you keep trying to talk about everything
for something other than what you see yourself for.
Let me let you finish.
I tried to. You was over talking me.
I'm letting you. Go ahead. I'm letting you.
You are a man. You are not all men. And you are a man that is not able to understand that people outside of you can see you.
See what's no. Don't tell me what I understand. You don't know what because you see what you're doing is you trying to talk all past the subject.
No, I'm not. I'm talking directly to what we were saying.
Yes, you are.
But I couldn't finish.
Yes, you are. Is it or is it not a fact that I'm a man? Yes or no?
Okay, so we're going back to answering your questions. So, are you a man? I would say you're a man. I don't know for a fact you're.
Okay, can we stop
I would say yes.
Because I don't need you adding what I'm not. Am I a man?
I didn't say what you're not. I said I don't know for a fact.
Yes, you did. You said I'm not every man.
Yes, you're a man.
Okay, I'm a man.
That's what I think, but I don't know for a fact. It's a lot of stuff out here.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
That would be on you.
On me. You asked me a question, I answered it. You asking me if you're a man, and I'm telling you, I think from what I know, yes, from what I know.
So with that being said, you don't even have a capacity. Hold on, watch this. From my opinion, you don't even have the capacity to be able to speak on this because you apparently don't even know if what you're watching are men or not. You just said I've observed a lot of men.
These days, you don't know what is. To be honest with you, they can put whatever on their driver's license.
No. Don't tell me I don't know. You don't know. You don't know. I know.
You coming out here as a man, from what I understand, you claim yourself to be a man. You've had women. They say you a man, so you a man. And from what you say about what you have said about your mother and your interactions and how she is, it actually makes sense. Goodness. So just because
my goodness, you see what you're still doing?
Have said
you're still talking all around about everything except what we talking about.
What? I don't even understand how you know how anybody else other than yourself feels because you don't really hear nobody out.
I do hear people out when they make sense, when they can stick to a subject. You can't even stick to subjects,
but when I don't say what you want me to say,
you can't even answer a yes or no question because you got to talk about everything.
So because I didn't answer one yes or no question,
and you are now giving a 5-minute motherfucking total. Let's go way over here.
I can't say nothing for 5 minutes with you.
No, because fucking after goddamn 30 seconds, like where the fuck is we going? That was a yes or no question. If you ask me, am I a woman? My answer would be yeah. But you're not this, and you could be, and I know. Wait a minute.
That's not what I said. What I said is from what I know, yeah.
From what you know.
You mean from what you know? From so what I understand, yeah.
Exactly.
So I didn't answer one of your required yes or no questions because I said I couldn't, and now I can't even answer a yes or no question. I've answered everything. I have no problem answering anything.
You've talked around everything.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
What don't you know the answer to?
Yes, you
what
have.
Don't you know the answer to?
What you mean? What I don't know the answer to?
What don't you know the answer to?
The questions I'm asking you. You don't even know if I'm a man or not from your point of view.
So I don't know the answer to that.
Out of what you said.
What I said was,
That is
it's
what
from
you
what
said.
I know.
Again, we can go and rewind this shit.
What I said
We can
was,
rewind.
from what I know and from what I understand, yes. Do you understand it's 2024? You could have very well been born a woman. I don't know that. So from what I understand, yes, that's what I answered it. That's what I meant. That's what I said. That's the answer to the question.
So with all of that being said, that shows and proves that your opinion is not qualified because you don't even, you said, I've watched a lot of men and how they relate to their mothers. And then I said, well, you need to pick a better quality man to watch. And you said, I don't know these men personally. This is what
That's
I
not what I
observed.
said.
But now
That's
you're
not what I
telling me
said.
that you don't even
That's
know if
not what
they're
I
men or
said.
not.
I didn't say I don't know these men personally. What I said was, I've watched several different men, and it's been negative and positively, because you said I need to watch
How
better
do you know
men.
they men?
I've watched good men.
How do you know they men?
How do I know they're men?
Yes. It's 2024. You don't know that. They could have been born women. That's what
I
you
know
just
the
said.
people that I'm talking about. I know they men because
How
I've
you know
known
they
them for a
men?
long time. I've known them
They
since we
could have
was
been born
kids.
women. How
People
do you know
that
they
I've
men?
known, I've been in their house and I've seen their baby pictures and shit. So yeah, they're boys.
And in their baby pictures, you seen their penis?
Here you go. They birth certificates and shit say boys,
If
but
you
were you in
wanted
the
to
room?
talk
Did
like
you cut
this,
that
I'm
umbilical
joining you.
cord?
Now
Come
when
on,
I'm giving
man.
you your own energy, you
Let's
don't
make
like
it make sense. Let's make it make sense.
Exactly.
Let's make
You
it. You a
started this
40.
shit.
You a 44-year-old man. You could have had anything done to you to be a man. Had all kind of surgeries, all kind of stuff out here.
And so could
To
have all
say
those men
that a
that you was
6-year-old
observing.
boy that you
And
met
so
when y'all was 6, was that a boy? Was you in a delivery room? Did you cut the umbilical cord? Like, dude, let's make it make sense. We can't. We're not gonna dig into everything. Yeah, I'm not. I'm
Wait
not
a
an
minute.
ignorant
So
woman.
you
I'm not
started this
stupid.
shit.
And just
You
because I
started
carry a
this.
different opinion from you
I'll
doesn't
wait.
make my
I'll
opinion
wait.
ignorant.
I'll wait. You finish?
Well, you ain't listening to me anyway, so I guess so.
I heard everything you said. I'm
No,
listening.
you didn't.
Really? Okay,
No,
now
you
you're gonna
didn't.
tell me what I
And
heard.
the fact that my opinion is different from yours, I will say this again, doesn't make it ignorant. Just because you don't understand my perspective doesn't make my perspective ignorant. You just don't understand it. I can see why you're saying what you're saying, but you can't even fathom where I'm coming from. Who has the problem there?
No,
You
I
can
didn't
only
say I
see
can't
your
fathom where.
perspective.
You
I
said
can
it.
see a lot of different
You
perspectives.
said you can't fathom where you're coming from. You said you don't know if they're men because you didn't know me and you don't know I
never
could have
said
born a
that.
woman. You didn't say that?
No.
You didn't say that.
I didn't say anything about I can't fathom where I'm coming from. I never said that.
I'm saying that. I'm saying that because you said you don't know that I wasn't born a woman. But now all of a sudden, all these
I didn't
men
say that I don't know that. Listen, don't
yes,
twist it. When you asked if you were a man, I said from what I know, yes. You wanted to dig into that. And when I answered you, when you dug into that, I said I don't know. It's a lot of shit that's out here. But from what I know,
you don't know.
When I've been around you a man.
You just admitted that you said it. I don't know. You could have been more than a woman. Yes, you said that. So now when I'm taking the energy
I said it's a lot of stuff out here. That's what I said.
And now when I'm taking the energy that you are bringing and showing it back to you by saying, okay, you just said, I've observed other men and how they did. I'm saying from your own fucking words. Oh, wait, don't say fucking because now I'm disrespecting you. Excuse me.
Here you go with this.
Yeah, there I go with that. Yes. Because you've made it clear that if I use the cuss word, I'm disrespecting you.
How well do I know you? So just because I said from what I know, yeah, you are a man, does that mean that I don't know for sure if my best friend is a man? I don't know if my uncle is a man or my cousin is a man. I know they're men.
You could have been born a woman. So all those men that you've been observing,
but they weren't because I know they weren't because I've been in their lives all of this time. I haven't been in your. I met you when you was in your. So
all the men that you was observing, you've been in their life all that time.
The men that I just mentioned, I have.
All right, who were they?
So you weren't listening to that neither. Okay.
Yeah, you didn't clarify that. Who are they?
I did go by that. I did. I said exactly. I said best friend. I said cousin. I said uncle. I went through that, and you were. No, you didn't. You didn't hear me. Like yes, I did. Rewind it back and listen to me instead of you because you was over talking me again, and I did say that.
Okay, so your best friend, you've been in his life. He been in your life all your life.
Cousin.
I didn't say that. I said your best friend. You just said best friend
that I've known since 6th grade. Yes.
Okay, so 6th grade. So how do you know he didn't have a sex change when he was goddamn in the 2nd grade?
Okay, that's a intelligent thing.
Exactly. I'm glad you seeing how ignorant the shit
That
sounds.
it,
Glad.
that's an
I,
intelligent thing to assume. I'm not talking about you being 6 years old and having a sex change. I'm talking about the fact that I didn't even meet you until you was like 38 or 40. And that was, I don't know how many years ago that was, but you were a grown ass man and could have done anything that you wanted to do during that time. I'm not talking about meeting you as no 6-year-old boy and I don't know if you a boy. That's not what I'm talking about.
I am. If we're
Uh,
gonna bring that idea
that's
into the
okay. Well, that's
conversation,
stupid.
I'm showing you the
Somebody I
energy you're
known
bringing
since
to the
six.
conversation.
Yeah, that's a man.
This all started with me asking, "Am I a man?" And you went all the way into all of
I
this
go
other
all the
shit.
way nothing. All I said is as far as what I
That's
know,
not all you said. That's
as
not all you
far
said.
as what I know,
That's
yes.
not all you said. There was a
When you
lot more
ask me
to
to
it.
dig deeper, then I'll dig deeper. But that's what my response was. As far
I
as
didn't
I
ask
know,
you to
yeah.
dig deeper. I didn't ask you to dig deeper. I
Yes, you
said, "What did
did. That's
you?"
why I went further.
Is that what I said? Dig deeper.
But as far as you know, yes, you did ask. Rewind it back.
I asked you to
I
dig
just went
deeper.
deeper for no reason. I said,
I
as
asked
far
you
as
to
I
dig
know,
deeper.
yeah.
That don't even sound like me. Hey, dig deeper into that. What do you mean I'm a man?
Did I
Dig
say you
deeper.
said that?
Dig
Rewind it
deeper.
and see what you said.
You telling me what I said, and I know I
I
didn't.
didn't tell you what you said.
You
I
just
said
said
rewind it.
dig deeper.
I said you. I said you were requiring me to go deeper. I didn't go deeper because I wanted to. I answered the question you answered. You said, "Am I a man?" I said, "As far as what I know, yeah." What?
Do you
What?
have the
Well,
capacity
however
to
you
answer?
responded, you wanted me to go deeper.
This is my next question. Do you have the capacity
Oh, here we go.
to answer a
That's the
question,
stuff.
yes or no?
What's the question you want me to answer? And I tell you if
Oh
I
my
have the
goodness.
capacity to answer
Wow.
it with a yes or no
The
answer.
question I just asked you.
It depends on the question, clearly, because it was just a question I couldn't. So why would
Do
you even
you
ask me
have the
that?
capacity to answer a question, yes or no?
So I'm gonna answer it like you want me to. Yes.
Cool. So, can we do that then?
It depends on the question. Shoot.
Okay. Are you a woman?
Yes.
Do you have daughters?
Yes.
If you whoop your daughters, does that show that you support abuse on women?
It, that's a yes and a no for me.
Oh, okay.
That's
Oh,
the that's why I said I gotta talk
so
about it.
then, so then, if it's a yes and a no, that yes part means that there's the capacity for you to support physical abuse on women because
let's
you
let's
have.
let's make clear that this is something that you are making up and that he is not saying that I beat on my kids. Let's just be clear.
I didn't say beat on your kids, and if I did, then
I'm
pardon
not, this
myself.
is not to you, this is to the world. I'm just saying, making it clear that this is not about me. For somebody be having CPS come to my door.
It is somebody. It is about you. Yes, it is.
This ain't about me, then let's not talk about beating
Yes,
kids
it.
because I don't beat my kids, so I can't relate to that. So let's not even talk
You
about that if
you
you want.
said that you have whooped your kids before.
You said spank. You ain't say
Whoop, spank, well,
that's different.
whatever. Yeah.
And as
You
babies,
said beat.
not
I
babies,
ain't. Yeah.
as
Yeah.
little kids,
Yes.
little ones coming up,
Yes. You
yes,
said
the
you
hands
have
have gotten
spanked
tied
your
before. Yeah.
daughters. Okay. And so you're saying now that the fact that you have spanked your daughters, there is a yes part in that you support physical abuse on women. That's what you said.
That's not what I said.
You did. You said that's a yes and no. That's a yes and no answer. That's what you said.
It's a and see that's why I didn't even want to answer it because it
Exactly.
a explanation, not yes
Exactly.
or no.
Do
So
you see? Okay, so let me just clear something
deserves
up.
more than just
I
a yes.
want you to just
That's why I
observe,
don't answer it.
and I'm glad that you are saying that because what I'm saying is the idea that you have that is not an across the board thing is the exact fucking. Oh, don't say fucking.
So why
That
did
is,
we? Why are we?
hold on, no. Let me
arguing? That's
finish,
the
baby.
point.
Let me finish. God damn.
There we go.
You being able to say that is not across the board thing. I am saying, where is it that in your mind you can't understand that neither is it with a man who sees his mother a certain way and how he treats women? That's what I'm trying to show you.
Because
One
it's two
side,
different
you're,
things.
oh my,
It's
you
two
know
different.
what? Apparently, matter of fact, it doesn't matter. I'm not even gonna speak on you. I'm not gonna speak on you.
I mean, and that, like I
I'm gonna
said,
say this.
we talk about
I
opinions,
don't.
and it's
I'm
two
gonna take this
different
off of
things to
you.
me.
I'm gonna take this off of you. I don't have the capacity to debate you.
Okay.
I can only debate people who have the
Who
ability.
have intelligence,
No, I ain't
who
say
have
that.
the
No,
capacity to hold an
no,
intelligent
no, no.
conversation.
To have the capacity to stay on point and think about what they're saying.
I'm
You
on point,
too
and I'm
much in
thinking
your
about
feelings.
everything I'm saying.
No,
And what I'm
if you
saying
say
is
so,
that's two different things.
if you say so,
Okay.
we have totally got off of the
I
subject the
agree.
whole goddamn way.
I
Because for me, when I'm having a debate and I'm standing on something, what I'm saying, I can say it. I can say it, I can answer it, and I can receive an alternate response to it.
I don't believe
You
that's one, but what am I not standing on? What is it? What are we? Okay, so let's go back to the point here. When you saying that, because what I entered this on, I'm standing on that, and it is what it is. So what am I not
No,
standing
you're not. No, you're in your feelings, baby girl. You're in your feelings.
what am I not standing on, and what am I in my feelings about? Let's go back to the top.
No, I don't know because what is this? An hour and a half. An hour and a half, and I'm gonna tell you, at least an hour of this shit has been me goddamn going, oh, excuse me, has been me trying to walk on eggshells because of how you feel about things being said and the questions being asked. I
Well,
can't debate nobody like that. I
that's
can
not
debate
that's
people who
true.
can answer a
I'm
question.
not
If I
saying
ask a
my
question
feelings.
and you
I
can't
made
answer it,
one.
there's no reason for us to be debating. If you
That ain't
ask me a
okay.
question, I can
I
answer it.
made one comment to you
What?
about the way you spoke, and you talking about you, but you ain't walked on no kind of eggshells. You've been talking freely, however you wanted to talk this whole time, and
No,
I've been
no, I
talking
haven't been
back.
switching it
I
up.
ain't got off.
No, yes, I have.
I
I've
haven't
stopped
nutted
myself
up.
from using certain cuss words. I've stopped my. Yes, I have. Yes,
You've gotten
you don't know
sarcastic
what I.
with it, but
How you gonna
point
tell me
is,
I'm not
wait a
walking on
minute.
eggshells?
Point is,
I
I
know how I
haven't gotten
debate.
off of here. I haven't started cussing back. I haven't gotten angry.
Yeah,
I'm
but you
talking
keep
to
trying
you.
to project that I'm attacking you. I'm
See, that's your
disrespectful.
assumption
All
that
it. No, it's not
I'm
an
not projecting
assumption. You said
anything.
those things.
Having a
You said
conversation.
those things. You said you keep coming for me. This is not
You
my opinion. You said them out of your own mouth.
you do.
Exactly. Thank you. I'm glad you said that.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So this not going nowhere because we can't even talk about what we're talking about because you're too busy trying to save your feelings. I
Just
don't do
because
all of
I
that.
made that comment, we can talk about
No,
whatever.
because
I've
you're
been talking
avoiding every
about
fucking
whatever.
thing we
You just
talking
kind of
about.
want. I can't ever talk, and you just kind of want me to answer things the way you want me to.
But you're
I
not even
asked you.
answering them. You're
You
talking
said that
around them.
I'm not standing on what I'm saying. What
Baby
is it that I'm
girl.
not standing on? Because I'm
Nothing.
standing on everything that I
No,
said.
you're not. No, you're
When
not.
I called him petty,
No, you're
I
not.
stood on that, and I told you why I called him petty. What is it that I'm not standing on?
Okay. That's dope. That's what's up.
Okay. Well, I don't see what I'm not standing on. You acting like
Nothing.
I got some type of stand, like, oh, you emotional. I
Nothing.
can't talk to you. I ain't got no problem having this conversation. I would
You
like to
do.
be
You're avoiding
talk
every
and finish
question.
my sentence.
You're avoiding every question. You want to turn it into something that every question I ask you, you got to talk about something that ain't got shit to do with it.
That's not true.
Okay.
Okay. I don't
I'll read this again. He said one thing and you heard another. Listening and hearing are two different things, and I'll leave that at that.
and what is it that he said and I heard differently?
Because I said I was
Did she
looking
say
for
that in
somebody
her
with the
comment?
mental capacity to answer a question yes or no, and you said you couldn't. And then you said because I said that I was calling you stupid.
No, I didn't. I asked you. You said
Yes, you
out of your
did.
own mouth, if
Yes, you
you
did.
feel like I'm saying something, you need to ask me. Don't assume. That's exactly what I did. I said, "Are you trying to call me stupid?" I didn't assume nothing. I asked you a question.
And even after I said I wasn't, you still said it. You still talk about I'm coming at you. You still talking about I disrespected you. This is not. No, this is not.
You trying to mash things together that
No,
don't
I'm
really
not. No,
matter.
I'm not. This whole goddamn
Just because
conversation
I
has been
made a
the same
blanket
shit.
statement that
This
said you
whole
was
conversation has been you trying to project that I'm coming at you, I'm disrespecting you, I'm
okay,
all over the place,
making it
and I want
about
you to
something.
say what I want you to say.
Just because I made that statement it shouldn't take over this whole thing. I made one
That's
statement
what
well
I'm
off to
saying.
it
None of
because
this
of
shit should take
how
over
you're
this whole
coming.
thing.
That has nothing to do with the conversation. That
But it's
didn't
been
stop the
continuing. It's
conversation
been continuing through the whole conversation.
because you keep saying it.
See?
Like, we can chill and move on. I'm trying to go back to what you think I'm not standing on because I stand on everything I've said.
Okay. No, you're standing on your feelings.
Okay, so let's get out of my feelings then. Since you think I'm standing on that and I said I'm not, so let's go away from that and go back to the subject at hand. What is it that I said that I'm not standing on?
That's not the subject at hand.
Okay, so the subject at hand was the post, correct?
Yes.
So what is it that I said that I'm not standing on?
What are you talking about?
The subject at hand.
All right. Why you keep talking about what you're not standing on? I'm getting away from that. That's what I'm trying to
Okay,
say to you.
because that's the
You still trying to wheel me into another conversation of how you feel about what I'm saying to you.
I'm trying to take you back to the point at hand that you said. You saying you standing on stuff and I'm not standing on
That's
it.
not the
So
point at
let's
hand.
go back to the
That's
point.
not the point at hand. That's how you feel about something I said. That is not the point
That's
at
I know. I'm repeating what you said and asking you to explain
about
what it is.
about how you feel about what I said. That is not the point of this whole goddamn thing. That's what I'm trying to say. You still keep trying to go back to how you feel about another subject I
It's
said.
not about how I feel. May I ask you a question?
Talk to
Did
me.
you not say that you standing on everything that you say you standing on it and I'm not? Did you not say that?
Yes.
So I'm asking you a question. Just like you say you ask me questions and I don't answer, I'm gonna ask you a straightforward question. What is it that I said
And I'm
that I
telling
am not
you
standing
that
on?
that has nothing to do with this discussion.
Okay. So
This is
what I'm going to say now is that everything that I've said, I've stood on, and there's nothing that you can bring up that I've said that I don't stand on. So what
okay.
you said was not true.
You still
That's
talking
fine.
about you standing on something. This is exact. Hold on. Are you not seeing that you're still doing it? You feel some. Listen to me. You feel some type of way because I said that, and you're still trying to talk about it. That is
You
not what
talking about
that is
feeling.
not what we are here to talk about. So
I
we
see.
either get back to the subject at hand, which is not about how you feel about what you stand
Is
on.
that not what I'm trying to do? I said,
No,
what are we
this
here to
has
talk? What are we
nothing to
talking about?
do
The
with
post,
what you
right? So we
stand
talking
on.
about the post. So what about the post, the comment, or whatever I have said about the subject at hand? Am I not standing on? If it's nothing, okay.
That's
So
not
what are we
what I
talking
was
about?
talking about. You keep Why do you keep talking about what you're standing on?
Because
This
you
was
said I'm
about
standing on what I'm
you and
saying,
your
and I
feelings
am.
about what I'm saying. And that you just said, I'm gonna get out my feelings. So let's get out of them then. Let's get
I
out of
said that
that.
because
The
you keep
comment.
saying I'm in them, not because I'm in them, because you keep
Exactly.
saying I'm in
So
them.
why do
So
you keep
let's
going?
get out of them and get back
Exactly.
to the subject at hand because
Which
you're
has
saying I'm
nothing
not
to do
standing
with
on
what
what
you're
I'm
standing
saying, and
on.
I'm 100% 10 toes down on everything that's coming out of my mouth. So let's get back to the topic. I keep trying to
Okay.
get back there, and you saying I'm trying to go everywhere but the topic. So let's go back there.
All right, let's
Let's
get
go
back
back
to it.
there.
Let's get back to it.
Okay.
Okay. What's your question?
I didn't have a question. You said I was talking around everything, so I just wanted to get back to the point at hand.
Okay. So where you
Unless
want to
your point
start?
at hand was about the men, I thought it was about the post. We did venture out into a whole bunch
That's
of
what I'm saying. So
nonsense,
where you want to start back? If we're gonna start back over, where you want to start?
but now here's where I will put that ball in your court because this is your page and your live and your conversation that you said we have gotten off into an emotional situation about. So I would like you to steer it back to where it's supposed to be. So where are we going?
Okay. All right. So why do you think that a man is supposed to tell a woman as soon as he meets her, hey, if we go on a date, we need to go Dutch? but a woman can save the conversation of sex until weeks later. Let's start there.
Okay. Am I allowed to give my opinion? Because that's all I have. I don't
Oh
have
my
facts.
goodness. Oh my goodness.
What? Because I answered that and I gave my opinion. So I can give it again. The reason I say that is because the first date, like, where does sex belong in the first conversation, the first date, or anything? So why am I shaking your hand telling you my sexual preferences and what I like and don't like and what I'm holding and all of this stuff? Like, that's really not that. We ain't
So
here for that.
are
We
you
ain't here
telling
yet.
me that when we first meet, I'm supposed to tell you my financial decisions and talk about money?
Never said that either. Nope.
You did say that a man is supposed to tell her on the first date we're supposed to go Dutch.
I didn't say supposed to. What I said is if he felt like that, don't now this is where it gets twisted. What I actually said was he didn't say that until she said she was saving herself for marriage. So what I said was if he felt like that, why didn't he say that at first? I called him petty because he said it afterwards. So if he came into the first date saying, this is how I do. I usually go Dutch, I don't, blah, 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 blah. She know off top, okay, well, we going Dutch. Either she like it or not, she going or not, whatever the situation is, it is what it is from day one. Now,
So,
that's why I called it. That goes into why I
so
called
what makes
it.
you say that a woman should not have to present in the beginning about her sexuality, but a man is supposed to present about his financials?
So I didn't say she doesn't have to, but I'm saying like sex is not usually something that's discussed in the first
Neither is
conversation.
money. Neither is money.
Right. But if it's a date that needs to be paid for and you would prefer for it to be Dutch, that's something you might want to say. So you ain't got to tell me what's in your bank account, but if you want to go Dutch, that's something that you need to put on the table.
And if you want to save sex for marriage, then why are we dating? You need to put that on the table.
But see, that's for somebody that sex is the goal.
What?
That's for somebody that sex is the goal. When does sex become
Then
the
that means
date
that
conversation?
that's for somebody that money is the goal.
I don't that that's
I
that
think that it's petty that a woman would say, if she says she wants to save herself for marriage and a man says, well, I'm going to save my finances for my wife, she is trying to get money. That's what I'm saying from what you are saying. If you're saying that sex is the goal, then that money is the goal then these bras is gold diggers. Any woman that feel like a man who is going to save his money for his wife, that means that she's a gold digger.
So let's not confuse this with, like, you remember that one post where that girl, I guess the guy had took her to Cheesecake Factory and she like, I ain't getting out this car. You remember that post?
Yep.
So I'm gonna kind of relate this to that, because if he was dealing with her, I agree with what you're saying, because she on some, like, she need to find her somebody. If she on some gold digging stuff, that ain't authentic. But somebody that's genuinely dating you and y'all been on a few dates and like third, fourth date in, she's like, yeah, I'm kind of saving myself for marriage because that conversation came up, and like, why would you assume that she's a gold digger because she's saving herself for marriage?
Because she's mad that he's saving himself for marriage as well.
But why? Who said she was mad about him saving? Who
And
said
who and that's what I said to you when you said he's petty, because that was his response. Who said he's petty?
his
He's
response was petty?
responding.
Because I explained to you why I said that.
And
I
I'm
said,
saying to you, because there are women out here, and we've all seen it, who have said, I'll go on dates with men knowing that I don't want to fuck with them. Have you
I,
not seen that for yourself?
well, yeah, everybody.
Okay, so
That.
with that being said, a woman telling a man, just so you know, I'm saving sex for marriage, especially if she ain't no virgin, she's lying.
So let me ask you a question.
Talk to me.
A gold digger that's trying to get money out of a dude, do you think she gonna really say something like that, or is she gonna dangle it and make him think he getting something so she can get what she can get out of him until she can't?
I'm not going to project. They all have different ways of operating.
I've never seen a gold digger put that out there like, I ain't finna give you none. Like, I ain't never seen that happen. I feel like this was a genuine dating situation gone bad. And I say gone bad because in her honesty, it don't say how many dates they went on when she said that. So we can't really assume that. But it said they were dating. So we're gonna assume this is more than like 2 dates. You know what I mean? Because to say you're dating, you on like date number 3 or 4, I'm gonna say, well, would you agree with me? To say that if you and I were dating, we've been on at least 3 or 4 dates, right? Or would you agree with that?
I'll go with that. Yeah, for the sake
So
of conversation. Yeah.
yeah. So if they've been on at least 3 or 4 days, so now here we on date 3 or 4, and this finally comes out, and now because that comes out, you want to change the dynamic of stuff. I'm not saying he's wrong for having that reaction. He feels how he feels, and that's what he wants to be, and that's okay. What I'm saying is, if that was you as a whole, that would have been you from day one. Because that's you now after she said that, that's petty, and that's my opinion. That's why I said
It's
it. I'm
not petty. He got information that he didn't have before.
Okay, and that changed him. And the information
It
was,
didn't
oh, I might
change
not
him.
get done, so I'm
It
gonna
didn't
stop
change
paying for
him.
our
It
date.
changed his reaction to her. That's what
So
y'all
she,
fail to
as a
realize.
person, didn't change. What she's the fact that she's not offering her body is why he changed. She, as a person, is still the same. She's still the same
But see, you're
personality, same
projecting.
energy, same all of that.
You're projecting.
Okay.
You keep. Hold on, look. You don't know why he's saying that. You keep saying the
I didn't
reason
say
he said
why.
that is because she.
Can I?
I'm saying he had information. He just received information he
Mhm.
didn't have. It doesn't say anything about, oh, he felt like, oh, well, she ain't gonna give me no put. No, I didn't know that you felt like that. Now that I know that, then I feel like we should proceed further like this.
Okay. So big questions here. Now,
Okay.
it's my turn.
Yeah, for sure.
Question.
We on a roll now. We on
So
a
the
roll.
fact that this woman said that one thing, did that change her personality? These are
Nope.
yes or no questions.
No.
Okay. Did that change who she is as a person?
No.
Did that change anything about their interactions that they've had prior to then that has him paying for dates and asking her out again?
Yes.
Wait a minute. Did that right there change anything about this woman prior to that point that he has constantly asked her back out on dates and paid for them up until then? Did that change any of that previous interaction?
Wait, start over.
Okay. The fact that she made that comment right there,
Mm-hmm.
did it change all of the previous interactions before that that had him asking her out on continuous dates and paying for
No.
up until that point?
No, it
Exactly.
didn't.
So up until that point, he was okay with that. But the one thing that stopped him in his tracks is, oh, I ain't gonna get none. Oh, you'll pay for this shit. I'm good.
Yes.
That's not petty.
No, it's not.
Okay.
No,
Well, I
hold
think that
on.
that shows that a
Listen,
man.
watch this. Let me ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
Do you think that that woman is a virgin?
It's hard to believe anybody a virgin.
Okay. So with that being
I
said,
don't know.
we're going on dates. I've paid for 2 or 3 dates. The next date we go on, you tell me, hey, I just want you to know you are not going to get any of this pussy that somebody else already had. But I want you to continue to treat me as if you want me to be your woman. That don't sound retarded to you? See, that's the point
I don't.
I'm
What
getting
makes you
at is
think that
that
she's
women
asking to be
women
treated
keep
like his
acting
woman,
as
though?
if this woman is saying she's holding back something of value. No, she is telling a man that I'm not going to give you something that I gave another motherfucker, but I want you to still continue to pay for our dates and do all of these things for me.
You
Why
ain't.
should he?
You
Why
ain't
should
the
he?
last person. If you don't mind, let me ask you a question. Do you date women? Like take them out on dates and pay for them, or
I
do you
have.
go Dutch, or
I have.
you
I
have?
have.
Is
Yes.
that something that you do, or you just saying you have in the past, but that ain't how you usually move?
Generally, okay, I don't know if this is where we're going, but I'll say this. I don't start dating women until after I fuck them.
Oh, well then that right there, that explains the wall we running into.
You goddamn right it do.
Because I don't feel like a woman owes a man her body for
Who
anything.
said owes anything? And a man don't owe no broad no motherfucking date. I don't owe you shit financially either.
Yeah, but if you ask me on a date, then what makes you think I think you owe me that? You asked me and I accept it, and we're going and we're enjoying each other.
Okay. And
How
if
does that
you
make
let
me?
me know that I'm not having sex with you until we get married, fuck you. Bye. I'm
Well,
done
okay.
with you.
So why does it have to be a reaction of okay, well then you pay for the shit, as opposed to okay, well we have different views on that. This is how I feel,
But
and
this
blah
is
blah blah
my
blah blah.
point. I'm the petty one. He's not petty. He told her, he said to her, not a problem. I understand that. I'm okay with that. But from this point forward, I think we should go Dutch.
But isn't that what you saying?
No,
Y'all saying the same
no,
thing?
oh no, I'm not fucking with it. No, I'm not going. Fuck Dutch. We not going out, period. I'm not going. Fuck, I'm going with you for. For what? You
Okay,
listen, you
okay.
just told me you are using your pussy as a bargaining tool to gain a husband. In my mind, I don't want shit to do with you after that. You are using, I said it in the beginning. If you told me,
That's
I just
different.
want you to be clear, we're not gonna have sex until I really feel bonded with you. We're not gonna have sex till I feel comfortable with you. We're not gonna have any of that shit, I'll accept. We're not having sex till we get married? Bitch, you tripping. Fuck no. No, not at all. I'm not moving forward with her. I'm petty. He ain't. Listen. That's why I'm having this debate. That
Okay,
nigga
so
not petty. If anything, that's a gentleman. And I
okay, so
feel
this
like
is the first time I heard you put it like this. So let me just be clear. He wasn't rude or disrespectful in the way in what he said to her. Okay, let's be clear that I'm not saying that he disrespected her. He was rude. I just called it petty because of when the choice. It's the tit
because
for
he's
tat.
protecting
But
his
when you
boundaries.
said what you said, now understanding where you come from, okay, because that's a different seat. Now you sitting. I now understanding where you're coming from. I see what you're saying by saying what you're saying. Okay. I,
He's
I get
protecting his
what you're
boundaries.
saying. I don't agree with it, but you move different in dating situations than I do. So because you move the way you do, I see why you saying that ain't petty. But because I moved and first of all, to hear you say women that want to save themselves for marriage are using sex as a bargaining chip, I've never heard it put like that. I can see where that perspective would come from. I've never heard it put like that, but you have to know how far back that dates. And do you think that going far back into our ancestors, that's how they really felt like, okay, I need to manipulate this man to marry? Do you
What?
really you feel
What are
like
you
that's
talking
what
about?
happened? Huh?
What are you talking? What? You just lost me. What are you? What?
I said ancestors, I mean like grandparents and what great grandparents. So the saving yourself for marriage is an old school
You
thing,
damn right. It's some
right?
old shit.
So with it being old school, do you feel like that's what our grandparents and great grandparents, do you feel like our great grandmothers and whatnot were manipulating our great grandfathers and them? Is that how
No,
you
not at
feel?
all. You know why?
Mm-hmm.
Because they were those type of women. That's why listen. This is why I just said. Is that
Oh,
woman
so
a
you saying in
virgin?
2024 they some
Is that
hoes, so
woman
you
a
ain't putting
virgin?
no.
Y'all want to be 2020 new millennial women, but be treated like motherfucking old school women. Y'all not coming with the old school values. Y'all not motherfucking ironing a man's clothes and packing his fucking lunches and doing all this shit to support a nigga. So why the fuck y'all
So
want to be treated like a motherfucker from the 50s?
so first of all,
Act like one.
let me say this. I got a
Talk to
couple of
me.
things to say to that.
Talk
First of
to me.
all, I am the ironing clothes and packing lunches type of chick. First of all.
Why
Second
you
of all,
dating a man?
can I say,
Why
can
you
I say
dating a
this?
man?
What you say?
Why you dating a man?
Oh, while I'm dating him, why? How am I even getting to your clothes to iron them? You got to be past the dating phase. But see, you got to remember back then, the dating phase is when a man would court a woman. Men don't
Exactly.
court anymore. So courting hits differently. When you court a woman and then you finally get that woman, yes, you're at a point to where it has the ability to be ironing your clothes and making your lunch and stuff. But courting is not happening. But with the whole 2024, like these women are loose, I get that. But you can't
I ain't said
say.
it was loose. I said, are they a virgin?
But listen to me. I'm just gonna put it out there. The way social media and all of that is, the vast majority of them. That's why it make it hard for certain women to get a good man because there's so many loose women out here. They ain't got to work for nothing. Like that's just what it is. It's been like that for years. But the bottom line is that sin, just because it's a nice majority of women out here like that, don't mean it's nice, wholesome women that want to save themselves that's virgins. It ain't like they not out here. It's not like it's not women out here that's not willing to give themselves up to everybody that they dating just because they got
I
dinner.
didn't. I
It's
didn't say
wholesome
give.
women out here.
I didn't say not give themselves up. Understand what I'm saying? If you are a virgin, That is the only exception to where this shit that she said makes sense. You not finna tell me you gave the pussy to Tony, you gave the pussy to Bobby, you gave the pussy to Ricky, but all of a sudden when it come to me, I gotta wait till we married. Well then, what the fuck are we talking about? What
Well, I'm
are
gonna
we
be
waiting
honest with
for?
you. If you are not a capital V, and I'm saying this because I think I hear little feet. If you're not a V, then I don't see how that can really happen if you bonding and connecting and you in it really with this man. I don't see how you can make it to the chapel and you haven't gone
Exactly.
there yet. So,
So
like I
with that
said, I
being
don't agree.
so with that being said, most of us think like that. So when I hear a woman say some shit like that, if I was a gentleman or a sucker, then I'd be like, oh, all right, cool, right? If this woman is a virgin, if not, you are trying to manipulate me with your vagina. And for that, I'm going to play if you're not listen, watch this.
Mm-hmm,
Just to be making sure you're not trying to manipulate me,
mm-hmm.
if I want to continue, cool. But I'm not going to be putting no finances behind you. I'm going to say, you want to save yourself and what you find valuable, I'm going to save myself and what I find valuable.
Okay. So when you say finances, usually when people say I'm not about to finance you, they talking about paying bills and whatnot. You just talking about anything. I'm not putting a penny in your direction. If it's a
Yeah,
quarter
yeah,
your
yeah,
gas and your for your air and your
yeah,
tire, I ain't got it. That's what you saying.
yes. Because I don't believe that we going to make it to marriage.
Yeah, so you got homeboys, right?
I got
You
a
got
couple, yeah.
homeboys and homegirls?
Yep,
Like
yep,
people that you're not dating but you real tight with. Like,
yes,
okay. So would you take them out and treat them sometimes?
yes,
Would you, if they ain't got no gas, they like, oh man, would you, oh, here you go. I got a 20, here you go. Would you that?
yes.
But you wouldn't do that for somebody that you're interested in and you're dating and you're trying to see if this is going to go the mile simply because she don't want to put out.
Did you just miss the point where I
No, no,
just
no,
said,
no. Wait, I'm asking you a yes or no question, and then we
oh,
can get
okay,
back to the point you think I missed. Would
okay.
you not
Yep,
do
you're
that
right.
same
No, I
thing to a
wouldn't. No,
woman?
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
No.
Okay. Now that's a bit. That's now that I don't get. That's.
And okay, and and I knew you. Now let me tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
Because you just told me I'm not having sex with you until we get married. So you're telling me, regardless of our bond, my friends ain't telling me, well, I'm not gonna do something for you unless you do this for me. That's a friend. You're telling me, unless we get married, you're not having sex with me. No problem. No problem. That's cool. So guess what? You're not getting shit from me either until we get married. You are putting, I just said it. If
But
you
sex is
already
not
had sex with
everything.
other individuals and now all of a sudden you want to tell me that you're going to hold that back from me until we get married, you're telling me that I don't have access to you until I do something for you. My friends don't tell me that. My
Okay.
homegirls
Let
don't
me.
tell me
Let
that.
me. Your friends don't tell you that, but your friends also not having sex with you. Am I right?
No, but they'll give
That's
me
the
what
only
they,
thing they not having with you because they hanging out with you. They
I'm
doing for
not
you. You
dating
doing
my friends.
you right. You're not, but you're still hanging out
Exactly.
with them. You treating them and
Yes.
stuff. You can cash. You can get. Hey, you need this here. Take this. But you're not gonna do it for somebody that you actually dating just because she's not doing this one act. But your friends ain't doing that act either. That one thing. So
I'm
what if
not
she
looking for
treating
my
you? She
friends to
like,
do
hey,
that.
here, let's go
I'm
do
not
this. Here, you
looking
need
for
this
that
here. I
from my
found this.
friends.
This I thought this hat
I'm
would look
not
real.
look.
Listen,
I don't
I
have
thought
sex
this
with.
hat would look real cute on you. I got this for you. She doing all of this just like your friends are,
Doing all of
but you
what?
ain't
Wait, wait,
gonna
wait,
do
wait.
nothing for
She doing
her.
all of what? What is she doing?
Listen, you gotta listen to me. I just said all of
I
that.
am.
Listen,
I am.
let me
That's
get
why I
your ear right quick.
responded. You said she's doing all of it. What is she doing?
Listen, let me get your ear. So look,
I
let me
was
finish what I'm
listening.
saying. So you got this your friends, then you interacting with them a certain way. Okay. Now you got this woman over here. Now only thing she not wanting to do is get physical. So she at the store. She, oh, I saw this for you. I picked this up. I thought this would look nice on you. Here, she, oh, here, put this in your gas tank. We going here. Okay, well, here, she's doing little things for you, but the only thing she don't want to do is get
No,
physical. Just
no, no,
like
no,
your
no.
friends.
I
She's
made it
doing
clear.
you
We
just
going
like your
Dutch. Don't
friends.
buy me shit. Don't
I'm
buy me
sorry.
shit. No, I made it clear. You saving that pussy till we get married. I'm saving my money. You ain't gotta buy me shit, shorty.
But see,
Don't buy me shit. Don't bring me shit. Nah.
Wasn't it
We going
somebody else
Dutch.
on this post that had made a comment about, and I don't even want to bring up somebody else that made a comment, but I'm just gonna say flat out, like, relationships need to start on a level of friendship. So if we can't start on a level of real genuine friendship, like you putting restrictions to it, like, no, I'm dating you and you ain't
You
doing
put the
this,
first
I ain't doing this.
restriction.
Like, that's not real friendship.
Hold on.
That's
I
what I'm
made it
saying. Like,
very
this whole,
clear. I made
that's
it
what
very clear. She is putting the restrictions up.
listen.
She didn't say
That's
I'm
not
not
what I'm
having sex
talking
with
about.
you
Listen
until we
to
get a
listen to
bond.
you.
A
That's not what I'm talking about.
genuine,
I'm not talking about
genuine.
that. I'm just talking about period. I'm saying, I'm making a point here, and it ain't about that. What I'm saying is relationships need to start on a level of friendship, like pure friendship. That's why I don't even like that whole dating and that whole word and all of that stuff. Like, just be cool, be friends, go hang out, get to know each other. Like, put that dating stuff, all
When
of
I go
that.
out with my friends, they pay
Y'all
for
need to get to
themselves.
know each other on a
When
more
I go out
friendly
with my
level
friends,
and
they
make
pay
it
for
genuine.
themselves.
What you say?
When I go out with my friends, they pay for themselves, and I pay for myself. But
I
you
mean,
said he
I got
petty.
friends
But
that
you said
happens.
he petty for wanting to go Dutch.
That happens, but I also
So
have times where
that don't sound like a genuine friendship. He's petty because he won't pay for my
I
meal.
also
Oh
have
well, then that's
friends
not
that
fucking a
I'll
genuine
take them out
friendship.
and pay for wherever we go, especially if I done brought it up. It's people that I've been on dates with that I'll pay for the date, especially if I'm like, hey, I want to go see this comedy show. I will go get the tickets. Like,
Okay.
it's not I do that with my homegirls, homeboys, dates. Like, that's me and who I am. But see, even if I'm interested in you, at the bottom, at the base of it all, you should be a friend. So why am I interacting with you differently than I'm interacting with my other friends? You know what I mean? At the beginning. At the
No,
beginning.
because in the beginning, when me and my friends go out, they pay for themselves. I pay for myself. But you said he petty for that. So if we gonna be free,
I didn't say that.
see how it's.
That's
This is what we call double standard.
you doing too much. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
You didn't say
I,
what?
no, they like 3-4 dates in, and he changed his opinion when he found out she wasn't putting out. That's why
Exactly,
petty.
because she showed that she's not building a genuine relationship.
So
Because
because I
if
don't
she
because
was,
I want
then
to get
she
her
would not
body.
have put borders up. See, the thing is, you don't like his borders. You think that hers are fine, but when he puts his up, now all of a sudden he petty.
I have
You
nothing.
fucking protect your pussy, I'm gonna protect my
I have
pockets.
nothing wrong with what he said. I said he feels
You
how he
said he's
feels, and
petty.
he got every right to.
You
I
said he's
said
petty.
that his timing is why
His
I don't
timing
know how many
came
different ways
after
I
he
got to say
received
that.
the information from her. The timing was perfect. When I found
Okay.
out that you are putting limitations on our sexual nature based off of your past, then let me put motherfucking boundaries on my financials based off of my past. I've been with too many women who just want to go out, be wine to dine, and know this shit ain't going nowhere. Not
Well,
me
I'm gonna
personally, but
say
probably him.
that I'm just gonna say that I 100% understand why we going in circles, and it's because of what you told me off top,
What's
that
that?
you don't even date a woman if y'all ain't intimate. So I 100% understand why you taking this perspective, but it's also the reason why we've been on here a couple hours going in circles. But I just learned that. So the fact that I know that now, like, we don't have to keep going in circles. I get why you saying what you saying,
But we
but
ain't
you
talking
just
about
gotta
me. We talking
I
about
got a
him.
different perspective and point of view, and
You keep
I
talking to see, you keep trying to see, hold on. Who's making
I
it
keep trying
personal
to
now? Who's making it personal now? This is supposed
personal.
to be about
What
them.
you
Yeah.
mean?
You talking about I hear because you said what you said and how you it ain't about me. It's about him. You
No,
keep saying
you're
he's
not hearing me
petty
right.
because
You're
you
not hearing
said
me right.
he's petty because he responded that way when she said that. And I'm saying when she said that, it was made clear to him that this is not about a bond. This is not about a relationship. This is not about nothing that has to do with where they are going. It has to do with what she wants from him. Am I wrong?
I think so, but like I
Where
said,
am I wrong at?
I I kept explaining that just because she's saving herself does not mean that she wants something from him.
It
They're
does.
dating.
It
That's not
does
what
if
that
she
means.
says
But that's
that.
what you feel it means. And like I said,
Why is it all
I
right
need
for
you to
my question
understand
to you?
that
Listen to my
I am
question.
not taking a personal shot at
Listen to
you.
my
I
question.
said I get why you're saying what you we don't need to keep going down this
Listen to my
road. We
question.
don't agree with each
Listen to
other.
my.
And I
Can I
understand
ask you a
why.
question? Why is it all
Yeah.
right for her to save her pussy, but not for him to save his money? That's my question to you.
I don't care. I can't say that's right or wrong. That's how they feel. That's what they want to do. I don't care. I said it was petty because it was the tit for tat for me. It was the timing that made it that way, not what was said.
The
And I
timing
said
was
he
after he
wasn't
received the
disrespectful or
information
nothing.
that she was on some bullshit.
Okay. And like I said, I can understand why you think that, why you feel that way. But we
And I'm
just
trying
have
to
a
get an
difference of
understanding why
opinion.
you think that it's okay for a woman to protect her pussy, but not a man to protect his money.
I
What
didn't
makes
say
you
that
think
either. At no
that when
point
a
in time did
man
I say
finds
that.
out that a woman
I
don't
didn't
want to
say that.
give him something that she gave to other dudes,
I didn't
that
say that.
he could listen to my question? I'm not saying what you said.
Yes, you did.
What makes you think it's all right for a woman to protect her pussy, but
I
not
don't
for
think
a...
anything is all
That is
right.
exactly what you said.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it is not. What I said was he was petty because of the timing of it. I said he wasn't disrespectful,
The
and I'm
timing
not
was the
judging this man
exact
for how
time.
he feel.
The
He feel how
timing
he
was
feel
the
about his
exact
mother,
time that
and
she
that's
shared
cool.
how she feels about sex. That's when his timing was. She shared about sex. He shared about money. If
Timing
she would have,
does matter,
you,
and we're gonna agree to disagree on that too.
well, then she
Like,
should have said that when they started dating. Just
okay,
like you say, he should have said,
you
made it
feel like
clear
that.
when they started dating that he's going to protect his money. Then she should have made it
I didn't
clear.
say I didn't say he need to say anything about protecting his money. I
You
said
keep talking about
if he was the type of person that wants to go Dutch and he feels like that,
He
we ain't
wasn't.
you ain't
He
laying
didn't
in my
say that.
bed.
He
You're
didn't
not
say he's
laying
the
in my
type of
bed,
person that
then
wants
why
to
am
go
I
Dutch.
financing you?
He
That
didn't say
first
he's the.
date,
He
that
didn't
first
say
date,
that.
you wasn't laying in his
He
bed either.
didn't
So
say
why
that.
you pay for that first date?
Listen,
Why
maybe
you pay
you're
for
not
the second one?
understanding something.
The
His
third one.
response came with her timing.
Okay, so we're not gonna understand each other here because my point is it has nothing to do with the girl. It has nothing to do with what she said.
Yes, it
It
does.
had no,
Yes,
it's
it
not, and
does.
I'm telling you what
Yes,
I'm
it
saying,
does.
but you want to make up what I'm
Okay,
saying, and
go
I'm
ahead.
trying to tell you. So it has nothing to do with her. It has nothing to do with what she said. My point to this right here is if you were not being petty, day one, date two, date three would have been Dutch. The fact that you switched yourself up when you found out you wasn't getting none is why I said petty. And
And I'm
that's it.
saying, when
I
I
ain't
found
saying
out
nothing
I'm
else
not
but
getting
that.
none, that's not a pro. He said it. I don't have a problem with that. But to be clear, you're not getting none either.
Okay. And I understand that. That's
So,
what
so
made
you
me draw
telling
my
me,
opinion.
so you telling me that if a man, so you telling me that it's okay as long as he tells her first. I'm saying there was no need to tell her that because he didn't feel that way. When she made it clear that her idea is putting boundaries up, his thing is, oh, no problem. If you want to operate with boundaries, then I will do the same. I'm asking, what is your problem with that? How is he petty for operating the same way? You
I
have
just
your
told you.
boundaries. I didn't know that. But
My
now that I
answer is
know
not
that,
going to
I
change
will
as to
operate.
why I feel like he's petty. My answer is still the same. The answer
Okay,
is still
well,
the
then,
same.
then my response to that is you sound like a gold digger.
I sound like a gold digger.
Yes.
What? How does that equate to that?
Because you keep fucking. Oh, let me not say that.
Because I called him petty? I didn't say
Yes.
anything. Oh, girl,
Yes.
run. He ain't gonna.
Yes. When
Because he's
she made it
petty.
clear of her
Him
boundaries,
petty. She
he
can keep
says no
dating him for all
problem.
I care and go.
No
That
problem.
don't change the fact
I'll
that
let
he
you
petty.
finish.
It's a lot of women out here that got some petty ass husbands. Okay.
If you call him petty, I call him wise. And
Okay. So it's
in
a lot of husbands
my
that are really
viewpoint,
wise
only
out here.
person that's gonna call him petty is somebody trying to get something.
That's not true.
How is it not true? You literally are saying
That's not true.
because he will not continue to give after he found out that she's not giving, he's petty.
All right. So once again, it has
You just made it
nothing
clear
to do
you're not
with the
giving.
money, and you're not hearing me. It's the principle.
It's a
Is the reason
motherfucking
why I
boundary.
said it's
It's
petty.
a
It's the
right,
principle. The
right.
principle. The
Because that's what
principle.
y'all
The
after is
principle.
money. Because that's what y'all
Oh
are
my
after
God.
is money. Because
Okay.
if
Well,
you
I'm a gold
wasn't,
digger.
because
I'm a gold
if you
digger that stands on
wasn't, then
principle.
his
I'm
boundary wouldn't
sorry.
bother you.
I didn't say I would stop dating the dude. I said, well, honestly,
And he didn't say that either.
honestly,
He said, "Cool, let's go Dutch."
I would probably feel like all he wants is that, so it would probably take it down a notch. We would probably, I don't know. I would have to see some genuine stuff out of him to either, because I feel like that was petty. My thing is, if that's how you feel, stand on how you feel. Don't
And if you
don't feel how you feel
if a
based
woman
on what I
tells me,
say.
if a woman tells me,
bull.
if a woman tells me, I just want you to know I'm going to be putting up heavy borders while we're dating. And my response is, no problem. I wasn't planning on using any, but now that I know you're putting yours up, I'm going to put mine up. And she gets upset, she's a
Why
fool.
you got to do that just because of what I'm doing? Do
Why
you?
wouldn't I? Why
Regardless.
wouldn't I? Why are you telling me I'm going to put boundaries up, but you're telling me that I shouldn't? Listen to what
Well,
you're
see,
saying.
okay, so we
Think
just
about
happen
what
to
you're
be two
saying.
different people because I'm going to do me. I'm going to treat you the way I treat you because that's what's in my heart to treat you like. I'm not going to change the way I treat you because of the way you do me. What that's going to determine is whether I fuck with you or not. If
Oh,
I
snap.
don't respect or if I
Hey,
don't like the way you doing me, then you don't get to do me any kind of way because I'm
hey,
probably going to push on or deal
I
with you
got
from a distance.
I got an important call that's been coming in. I've been ignoring it, and I just found out what it's about. I have to go.
Oh, go ahead.
But I appreciate your time, baby. Hey, y'all, tell somebody y'all love them in a language they can understand it in. Peace.